fucking good video. Opinions on the LS champ thing. I have not seen this. Oh wow, what is this? Bro, this is a flashbang. Hold on, let me see if I can I make this like... Oh my god, yes we can. Watch it now. I'll watch it a bit later in the stream because I want more people to be here. So play a couple games first. I don't want to do it at the very start. Well. Yeah, look who it is. Wait, so he did every champ in the game. So what did he do? He put LS's champion notes. Blue, green, yellow, red, pink. Okay, so like blue and green is goated, and the lower ones are like not as good. Okay. Let's see what he thinks about just put... Oh, I see. So this is like some interesting things for each champ basically that he thinks. Okay, it's kind of curious. I want to see like should build colors and item in laning phase. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like delaying the Nashor is not good. But maybe. What does he say about Cassio? Oh, I see. The Seraphine thing. Anytime we get another Zahan mid game. Honestly, yeah. Like, I fucking loved playing Zahan mid. Is there something wrong with Corey that plays towards authority? Diana? Nothing! Bro, no. Diana's broken. The White Snake returns. He does. Hello, Mr. Shock. Was good. Ezreal? Ugh. What does he say about Hui? Support and Hui ADC is underutilized. Maybe. Aurelia. Requires certain parries. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. Spent 70 hours creating that. Yeah, that is like peak Tism. I respect that though. You know, I really respect that. Like, personally, I think I disagree with like a lot of stuff LS says. But I think it's pretty undeniable that he has like a very different view on the game than everyone else. And I think that's pretty healthy. Autofill. Wait, so is it roll guaranteed or not? Bro, this thing says I have roll guaranteed, and then other things said I have to play autofill. So which is it? Actually, wait, I guess I can look at my last game. Okay, I'm guessing I'm playing off-roll then? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, let's just fucking queue it up and see what happens. I got autofilled ADC at Q mid-top and didn't get double LP. Classic. Where did you find the slides? I can link them. I'll just put a link to them in the YouTube chat. There you go. Wow, 15-second queue into immediate autofill. Are you guys ready for this? Oh, never mind. Never doubted Riot Games. Not a single time. Thanks again. Not immediately. I might play it later. But I want to get I want to try and get an educational Sinra and LeBlanc game in if possible. Way low, thank you for the 13 months. They just brought... I think it's just all like giga bugged. I'm pretty sure it's just all giga bugged. What am I banning here? I guess I'll ban Victor. Said you're autofilled mid. I mean, are they wrong, guys? Has Shuck ever played mid before? Like, let's be honest. Is maybe a must play or a once play champ? It's a champ I'd like to learn, but it's like there's so many things I'd like to learn, you know. So it's gonna be a while still. But I would like to learn her. I do think she's pretty good. There's just like I don't know, guys. There's so much shit to do. Honestly, I don't know. Not enough fucking time of the day. There's a Nocturne Lulu main. True, that is my two favorite champs. After all. ASOL mid, maybe? I mean, no shot they'd pick ASOL into Syndra, right? Right? Okay, I think in theory I'm meant to pick Yone here. But... maybe I can swap with jungle? Okay, bro, low-key, should I just drop as a hand here? It's kind of good, no? Like, it's the flex with top. And, like, we need AD. And it's probably good versus ASOL, right? Because, like, you can cancel it. Okay, this is not what I intended on playing, but I think it's fine. I can't really remember the runes. I think it was, like, this. I think it was, like, pretty standard runes. I'm guessing this is... Okay, guys, it could be Twitch jungle, ASOL AD carry. In fact, I almost think it's like likely that it's that. Are they flexing? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Okay, it is ASOL mid. All right. It is ASOL mid. Didn't know for sure. No, for sure. Sounds pretty young game. It was, but I didn't know. I didn't know. Nice drafting. Thanks. Bro, Loki is good. Loki, I've never lost on Zehen. Okay? I've never lost on Zehen. I'm 2-0. I've never lost. Actually, am I 3-0? I'm not sure now. I'm not sure. No, guys. I'm 2-0. I'm undefeated. This will be your first loss? It could be. Their comp looks pretty cancer. They've got some disgusting champs. This is not what I wanted to play, though. It really isn't. But, I don't know. We'll make it happen. Players Garen, Sonnen, and Best, I think, are inspiring the wrong morals here with bruisers. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This is what happens when you know, your team locks in a bunch of shitty AP champs. Like, what do you do? Oh my god, and it's Twitch mid, of course. It's not even ASOL mid. Oh, Riot Games. Oh, Riot Games. There's just every game is fucking 10 flex picks. They need to delete flex picks. Like, straight up, later in the stream, I might make, like, a flex picks video, because I'm fucking sick of this shit. Ignite Halo Blades. I mean, like, surely I kind of destroy him, no? He probably beats me, like, really early, but, like, surely I kind of fuck him later. Shock, you are so handsome. Paid chatter, thank you.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
But mid wins early. No one wins me. Okay, I don't think I can get a ward here. Maybe I can go, maybe I'll try ward their blue. I don't know if that's, I mean, it's pretty decent. What are your thoughts on AP Gallo? I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I think, like, Rockabout Riftmaker or, like, Rockabout Pen is not bad. I think it's not bad. 16 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Wonder if I start E here just to get the first 3 crepes? I think that might be the play. Gotta be honest, guys, not very well versed in the whole Zehen versus Twitch matchup, but I think that could be the play. That's not bad. Like, I got lots of extra, ticks with D Shield Second Wind. How many they make mages and assassins only for mid laners and fighters only for top? Yeah, I think it'd be nice, but, like, I think just, like, with the current day and age of League, they've kind of just, like, decided to let champs go wherever they want. And, like, there's good and bad things about that. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's probably, like, I don't know. It's probably good for the game overall, but there's definitely, until they fix the flex pick thing in champ select, it's gonna be kind of annoying. Wow, I don't fucking one-shot it? I can try and, bait this, maybe? Don't think we can kill, but, like... Oh, maybe. Okay, well, that's hella good chunk. I think if I'd prepped the Q on the crepe, I think maybe... It's a shame I didn't have W. I was kind of close. Maybe I can flash W him. Might be an angle. I'm kind of tempted to look for it. Him actually does do quite a bit of damage. Like, surely I scale, right? I can't kill him by. He takes a lot of damage. I think I'm fine. I mean, he's pretty I just have to maybe be careful of, like, Ignite all in here. I don't think he has, like, enough mana. But maybe. Maybe. I can just keep healing. Or I could go to the fight. I'm not level 4. I lost XP. I mean, I'm here early. I think we win this? Never mind. Fuck, that's kind of bad. I don't know who's he blaming here, because I think it was his fault. Oh, I'll just hit the base, I suppose. I'll go... I don't even know. What do I even buy here? Do I go just like this? Probably no pink. What do you think about the in-game chat summoner spell reminder? I mean, yeah, it's good. In theory, like, if you can do it, it's good. I honestly don't think it affects the game a ton. I think, like, timing your own lane is probably worth it, especially if, like, you really have a way of abusing it, but I think it's, like, a pretty low percentage thing, I suppose, you know? There's, like, way more important things to work on. But it all adds up, right? It all adds up. I still have TP, so I'm kind of down to lose some HP. He's like, yeah, full AP. I wonder if I just buy... I don't think I buy Mercs. I think I'm buying Steel Caps, but like, good game to go Maul later. Definitely a good game to go Maul later. Gotta keep a wave here. I'm guessing he reset though. Maybe gank when he comes back. Timer for flash, the enemy is the ruin. Oh, I don't even know. It's like, I think it's like 40 seconds off or something. I'm honestly not sure though. I don't time some, so you can mouse over and it tells you the number. I think it's like 40 seconds off though. Dude, my E does no damage. Fuck, I let my thing time out. Fucked up. That's okay. I think I will buy Matter Resist here. It kind of feels like I should. He's basically like Ignite Assassin, right? So I guess it's the right play. Second with the most broken rune in the game. It's really, really good against dot champs. I actually think bone plating is more OP in general, but like second win versus dot champs is insane. Think Talia could use a buff? Hell no. I think Talia is fucking OP. I don't think Talia needs a buff. I could kind of understand that like Talia, I don't know, it's like a hard champ for... Yeah, I don't know, I mean, it's like a hard champ to succeed on in lower ranks especially. But no, I don't think they can buff Talia. Oh, wow. No, we don't win this. I'm like one fucking creep off 6. If I could, I mean, I'm like literally one creep off 6. Hexdrinker rush angle, I don't know if it's worth. Just like trying to win. This guy has no mana. Oh my god, it's the Slav Princess. I mean, I guess he's basing? Oh. Yeah, dude, if I had fucking one more, it would have been all good. Buffing Viego? Yeah, that's pretty weird. I don't think Viego's particularly weak. Tell you Ori or Battle Reload champs to do well in Hyler? Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense. Like, they're honestly just kind of hard, right? Is Lux secretly OP? Yes, and there's nothing secret about it, guys. Lux is just blatantly OP. Oh, level 5. I think he is probably just dead. Oh, well, maybe. Looks pretty done. Dude, who is this? He's playing fucking electrocute a boomer. That's crazy. Actually, yeah, maybe they canceled the Viego buff. I think I might have read something like that too. That they like checked their internal metrics and he was like he was actually too OP. I think Ye's coming, or is Ye doing drag? Dude, if Ye was doing drag, like, yeah, he might be. Maybe I could just kill him. Oh yeah, he was. Fuck, I think I could have killed him. Like, I had full Conqueror. This guy just used E. I might have a look. He's gonna give it up. Which mids scale really well? Probably the big ones at the moment would be like Azir, Talia, Syndra. Like, I think those ones are pretty crazy. Ever played Viego mid? Like a long time ago. Like maybe season 11? Like really long time ago now. I played it when it was like actually OP. Dude, this guy was just like kind of fisted in jungle, I'm not gonna lie. I could try stop it. I just have to dip. Can't remember, is it Emax or W? It must be Emax second, right? I can't actually remember. I'm pretty sure it is though. I kind of fucked up here a little bit, but I should be able to get back in time. I think I do want to go steel caps, so probably don't upgrade mercs. I think I just sit on this null magic. It is going to be a bit awkward until I complete my Triforce though. Make Yumi ult more OP on the person she's on. I think they did, and I think there was like a specific reason, like it was like actively bugged before, and they like fixed the bug, but they're just like making sure that she's still the same power level or some shit like that. I can't remember. I remember reading it and thinking like, okay, that kind of makes sense, but I don't remember exactly. What does he have? Not the best items. For the mid-champs, you need to win in 20 to 25 or you're cooked. The big ones would be champs that, like, build flat pen, and then you've got multi-AP on your team. Because there's, like, a lot of champs like Aurora or, like, LeBlanc that can still be decent late game if you're solo AP. But if you're, like, multi-AP and you're playing one of those champs and you go late game, like, it's fucked. Dude, I love the fucking range order that this champ has. That's so crazy. When are you going to test the Kasu Seraphine tech? I think I might have played it already. I actually can't remember. Did I play Kasu Seraphine yet? I remember. I was playing MF Seraphine yesterday. That shit's OP. I want to go bot for sure. Okay, they killed Yi. I mean, I could still look bot, potentially. These guys keep pushing. Could also cheese Twitch. Like, surely I win. I think if I gotta be careful. Like, if I use cooldowns on the wave in front of him, like, he could probably kill me. But otherwise, I'm pretty sure I win. If I can let it time out again. This guy's getting very low. Ivern mid. I mean, yeah, low-key it's not bad. Like, I played against an Ivern mid maybe like a month ago, and it felt pretty good. I think, like, yeah, if you don't have the right champ to deal with it, it feels pretty strong. Maybe should have hit that plate. I think I should have. Have TP. I might need to TP. Okay, never mind. Damn, Nessus just got fucking shit on. This guy still doesn't have Nashor completed, so he's like a little weak. Everyone's just flaming a move. I mean, he is like kind of trolling. I think he's just auto-filled though, to be honest. Can Dusk and Dawn be better here? I honestly don't know. My guess is like there's no AP scaling on this champ, probably. Yeah, and everyone builds Triforce, and I'm like, when I'm new to a champ, I'm just copying everyone else, you know? Because, like, I don't know the champ, I don't know the limits. Just fucking sending it. Well, I mean, I'm down to fight this, I think. Ooh. Maybe less down to fight this. I die here? Don't think so. Fuck. Guess I greeted. Oh my god, I actually died. How'd you pull him? I think it's fine. I don't think it was bad to pull him. Damn, okay, this guy's fucking 3-0. Oh my god, everyone's so happy in League of Legends. Damn, yeah, that guy's like fed as fuck. Enemy move the ignite recalls, pull the wave and deny one wave. Now I feel like I'm stuck in lane. Feels like they can shove and match. Yeah, normally you should just like shove and base as well, because otherwise, yeah, like you just get stuck down items and that's real awkward. I think he does not win that. Twitch can move. Twitch is probably bot. I think I'd look to TP maybe. Like Twitch is definitely bot, right? Yeah. See if I can come clean this up. I think I can. Or maybe they all just like dies too soon. I think they do. Yeah. I think that might be a 15 FF. Sad. I think I could have played like quite a bit better. Like honestly, I just like don't really know the limits in lane. Like I suspect that it felt like there was windows I could kill Twitch, and like I think I should have just like been EWing forward probably over and over, because it felt like he was pretty weak. So I think I gave him too much respect, just because I didn't know my limits very well. That's okay. Not super worried about this game because I didn't really intend on playing Zahan today. It was just like looked like a decent angle for it. Stuck with a lot of gold. I have a feeling there might be some hostages taken here. Alright, I will be starting the FF, but I'm guessing this should gets declined. Yeah, I'd do it. I mean, we have decent scaling, like maybe possible. What up, Bozo? Whoa, whoa, whoa! You call him Bozo? How have your scrims been going? Yeah, they're all topside. Can sell this. I don't know if I can keep showing. I think I might just like get killed. I'm really scared. Like Twitch is so fucking strong. Yeah. I think that's the right play. I've got Triforce. I mean, I probably beat him. I swear I beat him even down this much gold. When you love Sign, just keep him permanent lane, they lose half a turret. I don't know. I don't really like tanks. Oh, I probably should play it because like it is pretty strong, I think, in the right spots, but I don't really like that sort of champ. Like I think Zen's pretty fun. I like Zen. I'm almost level 11. There's a lot of damage to that. Maybe I do lose. Get busy, thank you for the 3 months. Maybe I just... Do I just go, like, more just to, like, win this side? Like, it seems probably not the best. I guess Twitch might be mid or he might be bot, like, we don't know. I'm pretty sure he kills me, so I'm just gonna kind of risk this shit. I'm just gonna guess he's mid. It's probably a higher chance. Do I even bother mid or just rage split bot? Oh my god, the jungle pillar went fucking crazy. Honestly, I think I just rage split. I'm gonna have to go on him, I think. Oh, I'm just dead. Yeah, I'm just too far behind, sadly. He's got too much gold. Played 2 games last week, then got tired, but good. Okay. Thoughts on Aurelia? I'm OTP plat. It's a hard champ. It's a really hard champ. That's the biggest problem. Like, you could just play something way easier, you know? You can climb on Aurelia if you're good at her. It's a good counter pick for sure, but that's like playing Azir, kind of, you know? It's not really worth the effort, especially when there's, like, champs that are not just, like, a little bit easier and better, but, like, way easier and way better. Way better. Wheel spin? Well, I did like champ requests before, but honestly, like, you guys kind of made me play like a ton of champs I really didn't like, so it wasn't that fun for me. Like, I ended up just playing shit like Talon, and I get it. It's because, like, you know, I don't play these champs, so like, you guys want to see something different. But also, like, there's a reason I don't play these champs. Like, 1, I'm not good at them, and 2, I don't really like them either. So I didn't really, I don't know, I didn't really enjoy them much. I'd be crushing frauds. Not this game. I'm afraid. This game, we're being held hostage. Do I TP? Have to dip. I think I can live. Holy fuck, that's a lot of damage. Do I die? Holy shit, I'm one fucking tick off.
An enemy has been slain.
Kinda need steel caps and more.
Ally has been slain.
Hitting top right now, mid seems easier. Mid's definitely, I think the matchups are way better for Riot. No, I missed Shuck Town. It was a while ago, and I did win. I did win the game, but it was not pretty. Playing Zahen mid? I am, yeah. This is my third game on it. I'm, 2-1 after this game. I don't think I'm winning this one. Guessing this guy's out? Yeah. I'm voting yes. Like, guys, let's stop with the hostage taking. Dude, what is my Amumu's build? Like, this guy has to be autofilled, no? Guess I'm just going top here. Dude, wheel spin for a champ from champ, then just pick your own champ anyway. Yeah, that's based, actually. I respect that. That is a good idea. Straight a document command? I have a Bible? Is that what you mean? Oh my god, I got that. Probably exclamation mark Bible, I would assume. Does Nasus beat Twitch? Oh, that's not Twitch. Oh, I might TP bot. Could low-key be good. He's lived a long time. Maybe I can save the knockup for Camille. Bro, I'm getting fucking pathed by our own Trundle Pillar. Oh my god, bro. I just can't fucking move because of our own Trundle Pillar. Dude, Alistar has a shutdown. That's how bad the game is. I'm guessing they're hitting Baron probably, right? Yeah. Okay. I'll go Steel Caps and then I guess I should go Standard Sky Maw. I think it's going to be a while though before I get any human items. This. Which I probably want Haste more, right? I've been abusing Anivia Wall to delay my casters. Yeah, that's... I think the Anivia Wall tech is kind of cool. The Bible was abandoned. That's not true. The Bible is... It's just like... It's in what's the word? It's in hibernation. It's in stasis. But it'll be back. I promise it'll be back. There's just tech that's being worked on first, you know? Website tech. Okay, dude, Twitch has fucking death cap. I mean, Twitch is bot. Maybe they can actually kill Camille. Don't even think I can go bot. I can maybe counter gank mid. Guessing someone's here, right? Probably. I didn't kill Twitch. Sorry. Fucking. Oh, this sucked. I could have probably flashed, I think. I think that had to be the angle. I had to get a... I had to, like, prep my Q and then, like, wait and then, like, E flash knock up the Twitch.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Hope the stream is going well. Hi, everyone. It's, look, it started suspiciously, but it's fine. 5 more useful video in the Bible was really good. Yeah, I think that's... I mean, the main reason I made it the first time was more or less just to link tree everything because it was all over the, It's kind of all over the place. Maybe build's good considering this desperate? I mean... I would guess no. But I don't know. Favorite AD champ so far? Honestly, probably Zahan. Like, I've had a lot of fun on Zahan. Although I haven't played Mbessa. But guys, like, there's some, like, even more advanced secret tech. There's a guy in Korea who's, like, spamming fucking Rumble and Narmed, so maybe I need to get on the Nar. Like, wouldn't Narmed go crazy? Oh my god, why is this game not getting fucking FF? Try Renekton? Yeah, I'm, like, down, but it's... I feel like it's more of a counter pick. I don't know. I mean, I could just pick it, but... I think it's more of a counter. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's, like, most champs. Most of the angle in the game. I mean, look, you shouldn't ask me too much about Zahen because, like, ultimately this is, like, my third game on the champ, but my feeling is that you can probably play Zahen into most matchups because he has mobility, and he has gang setup, and he has sustain. So those are, like, kind of the keys to being played in a lot of different matchups, and ultimately, like, the AD mid pool is pretty small. So, like, finding even a viable AD mid is pretty tough, you know? Like, honestly, it sucks so bad. Like, when your team picks AP jungle, your Nexus should just explode. That's what I think. AP junglers should be punished. I'm gonna be extremely useless here, I have a feeling. I need to try get on Twitch, but he has fucking Virgin Barrier. I think I am extremely fucking dead. Yep, I did not do any damage. My game was miserable. I had to play into Fury. Did you try one? I tried into Fury before. I probably do need to try her again because I was only really playing the Fury with the Bruiser build, and I think especially after the Hubris buff, the Lethality build seems like it's better. But yeah, I haven't really tried it. Oh, is it Darius? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, low-key, I swear, like, there's so many just, like, random fucking bruisers and shit that, like, really pop off, you know? And again, like, the AD mid pool is so small. Got that Norda guy? Wait, did we play with him before? Is he an enter? I don't even remember him. Do you use the new learn on cast setting? Nah, I wouldn't. I don't think anyone deserves honor. I'll be honest. I'm guessing there's a lot more I could have done in lane, I think. Oh yeah, like I was like giga useless. Fucking 6k damage. I think there's a lot more I could have done in lane. Just don't know the champ well enough. But I think if I just like AW'd like on repeat, I don't think you would have been able to keep up. That's my feeling. Ezreal. Ah. Yeah, that's right. That's right, I remember. Oh, another insta-pop. So excited. That's count name. Thank you. Are we going to see Shock and Onlyfang Season 3? I mean, I'd be down. I'm guessing I'm not famous enough to pass the cloud check, but... Which was the Zahen angle? I answered it just before, but, like, I don't know enough about Zahen to say for sure, but to me it feels like he's pickable basically whenever. That's kind of my feeling. Said a couple times that Perfect Calm should have 1 AP. Do you think it could be on the jungle? It can be, but the problem is, like, there are just not enough AP... there are not enough viable AD mids. There are some, like Zed and stuff. Like, solo AP jungle is good if the rest of your team's AD, but, like, I don't know. I believe the best team comp is AP mid. But yeah, I mean, like, if you can have, like, a Zed mid or something, and then you can have, yeah, Diana jungle or Karthus or something, like, it does pop off. Where the fuck's Victor? There he is. Recently asked you how to leave Emerald, now I gotta ask you how to leave Diamond. Big? Okay, that's massive. Just keep doing what you're doing, honestly. Keep improving the early game. For about 1 sec. Oh, guys, I'm like outlandishly tired. I'm gonna be honest. Like, outlandishly tired. Not like physically, just like, fuck man, I'm just exhausted. I really am. Go sleep? No, it's not something like sleep will fix. I crave the comfort that only OCE solo queue can give me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm yearning for right now. I'll tickle your feet to sleep. Yeah, the things you read in Shock's chat, eh? Holy shit, their comp is so broken. Jesus, do I just, like, fucking dodge this game? Is this winnable? I look at their champs and look at my champs. That's crazy. I wanted to play LeBlanc or Syndra. Honestly, neither look particularly good this game. I'll probably just go LeBlanc. But yeah, I don't think either is particularly good here. Like, this seems really, really, really tough. But we'll give it a try. Let's see. Hopefully I don't end up with, like, I mean, what's the worst thing they could pick? I don't know. I don't know. Like, I swear our comp is already chalked. Oh, dude, it's so unwinnable. What is good in LB? Like, anything that builds tanky. Have I already played? I'm pretty sure I've played LeBlanc versus Liss. Okay, I did, but I guess it wasn't, like, a great game. Yeah, I don't know. This is, like... If we win this game, I will be, like, seriously impressed. This seems, like, about as unwinnable as it gets. Their comp's just so broken, holy shit. In fact, I'm not playing that. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm not playing that game. Like that. I'd rather swap accounts. Why not Ori Blind? It's because I want to quickly farm a couple, I want to farm real quick a couple games for my Syndra LeBlanc, videos. Because, like, I'm pretty close to finishing both. And we just need, like, a couple more games. So I want to try and get sort of those. Could have been content for bad matchups. Well, I'm not worried so much about the matchup. I'm down to play LeBlanc versus Liss. I actually like LeBlanc versus Liss in the early game. But, like, the rest of their combo, like, fucking Hecarim, Camille. What else they have? Ashe Seraphine. Like, come on. Are we really playing this game? Like, be honest. That looked no fun. I'm in Japan, so my streak may get broken. Dude, I thought this was me that got punished. We've issued a penalty to a player in a recent game for disruptive chat. Players like you help make League a better place. Guys, do you hear that? It is players like Shock that make the Rift a better place. Dude, I've been receiving some crazy old chats lately. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I was on my main yesterday, and I was receiving some crazy old chats. Like, dude, there's some, yeah, there's some interesting fellas out there. Why do the Ashe and Seraphine always pair together? It's because the Ashe slow, like, buffs the Seraphine E. Like, now, Seraphine E, it's like, if they're already... How does it work again? It's like, if they're already slowed, they get rooted or some shit. I think that's how it works. And so, Ashe slow counts, and so it's, like, kind of broken. Goat status, for real. Cena felt like I had very little impact over the outcome of the games. It's just whichever team has a GigaFed top or bot can tell me I'm bad enough to stop coping. I mean, like, you are bad enough to stop coping, but, like, it is kind of true. But also, like, I mean, ultimately, you can still win, right? Well, ultimately, this fucking client. Oh, never mind. Ultimately, like, yeah, he's gonna get better. What is LB good into? It's good into melees, it's good into weak laners, and it's good when you have a ganking jungler and a ganking support. I had a 30 stream streak, and also because Big Bro Shock streamed at 3 AM in my country. Okay, is that even my bad, though? Like, guys, unless you're flying me over to EU, I don't know what I can do about that. Guys, maybe I should just make a bootcamp fund, you know? Just like before. Maybe I should actually get you guys to fly over there. Hard matchup video would be really useful. Guys, again, I'm super down to play hard matchups. I even like LeBlanc versus Lissandra. I'm just not playing versus fucking the rest of the comp. Hecarim, Camille, Ashe Seraphine. I'd rather just... I don't know. I'd rather put myself in a blender. The fact that you made an immoral mid-tier list had me rolling. I was in line with how I viewed champs like Giga loved it. I mean, yeah, bro. It was... Dude, I've had a lot of messages about the, I've had a lot of messages about the tier list, and I'm surprised by how many people disagree with me, because, like, straight up, I'll be honest, that was, like, not even an opinion tier list, that was just straight facts, alright? That was, like, it was just straight, like, that's the truth, alright? In fact, should we go read some comments? Let's go read some comments. When are you going back to Korea? Like, maybe later this year? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I might go later this year, though. I'm not sure. Bigger at most moral? Yeah, well, that champ just fucking sucks. That's why. Okay. Let's read some comments. This is on the Smurf. As an ASOL main, if I migrate to bot lane, what do I become? Orphan. Nope. Can't say that. Lonely. Let's put that. That's a little nicer. I play Diana and Lux. Sorry to hear that. Oh, dude, pop too soon. Love objective tiers. Yes, dude, again, it was just straight objective. There was no bias involved. There's like nothing to it. The only assassins above immoral being Echo, Cass, and Sauce is crazy. Some of the most moral assassins in the game. Putting top lane Slop above Katarina is crazy work too. I mean, dude, Top lane slop is extremely cringe. I don't know what to say to that. Ban Talon. I could get behind that low-key, but nah. How was Xerath and Zoe moral? Was Zoe moral? I don't think it was. I swear, okay, I personally don't really feel any hatred for Xerath. Like, I think Xerath kind of sucks. But for some reason, you guys all hate Xerath. And I think it's because you guys just, like, don't have a mouse or something. Yeah, I'm not too super sure. Shocked, how could you do this to me? How could you do this to me? I'm sorry. I'm here. I need to check if I'm a Giga Chad. True. A Nivea main here can't argue. Dude, that's when you know it's bad. That's when you know it's bad. Cassie, you get hit by 1 Q and she runs you down for 50% of your HP. I mean, yeah, that is pretty annoying, I'll be honest. Morality tier list, what is the title? Oh, it's funny. I have to go through and answer them properly. Guys, I used to answer literally every single comment on YouTube, and I've gotten lazy. I don't do that anymore. I've got to get back into that. I think it's really important. Not necessarily to answer, like, literally all of them, but I think answering comments as a creator is, it's, like, really important. Alright, let's go LeBlanc. I think LeBlanc looks much better this game than the last one. Yeah, it's looking pretty fire. Your comment got deleted? Oh, it might be in the, like, held for, like, security or whatever the hell. I can check. Hold on. How do I see this? Held. No, there's only one. There's only one. Fuck me, man. I'm an OC. Yeah, I'll approve that shit. Wait, hidden comments that may be offensive? Hold on. Should I just, like, check this just in case it's not something bannable? What the fuck? Bro, this guy is just like, what is it? Nutting with malice. Millions must gap. 2017 Ardent Censor killed them all. ADC stands for another dead chud. Go femboys. Guys, is this the smartest YouTube commenter? What did I just read? That holy shit. Guys, I've never really, like, delved into the insanity that is, like, deep YouTube comments. I agree with him. Yeah, I mean, low-key, he's onto something. He is onto something. Can you teach me Xerath? Yeah, I mean, I like playing Xerath. It's fun champ. Damn, their comp got way more cancer. You know our Lulu and Syndra? This might be a... Wait, I have fucking Vayne jungle? Okay, guys, this is going to be a rough LeBlanc game. I'll tell you right now. Playing LeBlanc with Soraka and Vayne is not ideal. Gonna be a video for Sinner and LeBlanc content at the same time. It could be. It could be. This will be pretty AIDS, I think. Dude, what the fuck is this matchmaking? They have 2 challengers and I have a diamond jungler. Oh, Riot Games. Oh, Riot Games. Yeah. Oh, sometimes Riot. This was like a 2-minute pop, by the way. That's insane. That's actually insane. You just became the setup? Yeah, I think so. Okay, this matchup is not ideal in the 1v1, but we'll try and make it work. How do you find the motivation to queue up for solo queue? I realize there's something better to do. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's like, Stockholm Syndrome.
Minions have spawned.
Nothing transpires here that does not serve my purpose.
Yeah. I think that's the best way of putting it. Yeah, I need to try and get this, like... I need to try and get this dude's boner plating out early. Yeah, I might just, like, go for it now. Yeah, I'll just get it out, like, super early in the wave. This matchup's pretty hard 1v1, and normally what happens is, like, you receive a million ganks, and it's fine. But, like I said, I don't think we're getting any ganks from our Soraka and Vayne. So, probably what we're going to try and do is just, like, dodge every skill shot. I should have taken MS Shard, by the way. I wasn't really paying attention in Champ Select. I was too busy complaining. But, yeah, like, MS Shard would be useful. Does make quite a big difference to dodging the center skill shots. And you got to be quite careful because like she really hard outscales you, and but you do have like a skirmish win condition early, and in theory you have like the gank and the immobile mage win condition. It's just like we don't really have that here. See if I can get an electrocute proc. I think I should be able to. That's a pretty good trade. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Got a pretty good chunk. Now she's gonna try and save E most likely. Oh, okay. She used it. Normally they save E to cancel your W, but she went for the quick trade. I think we can just punish this though. So go for the quick WQ auto. It's kind of nice. Like she's actually lost quite a bit of health, so like we might have an all-in window. I'll fish for it a little bit. Okay, no Q. See if I can get level 3 and like maybe look for something. Maybe on this cannon. Oh yeah, she just used Q again. Kind of have to come from an angle here. Like if you go straight on, your W is going to get cancelled. She is using a lot of cooldowns though. Like I think she's kind of trolling a little bit. Damn. Okay, that's really nice. I mean, this guy's actually kind of trolling his lane, I think. Wave state's pretty good, and she's very low. Probably going to base. Yeah, we're actually kind of smoking her 1v1. Like, I think this is really, really good for us. I think forcing Cinder to base early as LeBlanc is, like, pretty unrealistic, to be honest. So that's a really, really good start. Is it going to be enough, though? Like, my guess is probably not. She's so greedy as well. Just, like, straight Darksteel. I guess she went 2 pots. Alright, let me hit the base. It's good because she has to waste 15-second cooldown. That's exactly right. Let's go... I think we'll do this. No boots, maybe a little spooky, but should be fine. Now she's going to try and base again. Ideally, we cancel this. Pretty important that we do. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, like, try and fish. Yeah, nice. Okay, found her. Really important that I cancel that base because we don't want her to just go home and spend her all her gold for free. Yeah, that's fine. I think, honestly, I'm okay to take that damage just to make sure she stays. So I'll try and pink this for Vayne. Not sure if the Vayne gank is any good. First order of business. I gotta get rid of her bone plating. So just go for this. Ooh. This guy's a bit of a fan, perhaps. Yeah, I wanted to take that W back, but with Viego on that side, I couldn't. Damn. Okay. I can flash. I think I'll just flash and save HP. Very annoying. It's just kind of sitting here. Maybe Soraka can heal me a bit. Nice. Okay, we have a lot of mana still to burn. So there's maybe a world like where we can do something to Syndra. Like her bone butting's down. And she's looking pretty vulnerable. See if I can fish here. Okay, that chain had to be bugged, though. How was that thing even connected? I'm pretty sure that was a visual bug. I think there's no way that thing was still connected. So that's pretty good. I mean, we get the center flash. I was complaining about not receiving ganks as LeBlanc was Soraka, but I don't know who this is, but hey, W gank. Okay, shove that in. Nice. It's going pretty well, honestly. It is going pretty well. I think we're in a pretty good spot, given the situation. Let's go... I think I'll go boots, and I think I'll grab a pink as well. I want to be able to gank this guy while she has no flash. Hopefully my Vayne jungle can come mid. What is Vayne jungle? I'm not sure. This is my first time seeing it too. Definitely not my ideal LeBlanc pairing, but it's okay. It's alright. Kind of. Not really. Alright, I want to just kind of like pink where my Vayne goes, I think. Rock the bone plating. This cannon could be hard to get. Nice. Baited it out. I think I'm going to ward over this wall. Now, she has no E and no bone plating, so we can go for a quick ulti trade. So sometimes you can just do this on LeBlanc, and it can be good just to get the damage dealt, basically. So it puts your ult on cooldown early, get a lot of the damage dealt. I'm not too sure what she's going to do here. I'm guessing she's going to base. I don't know if there's a way to punish that. I could maybe gank bot. I don't think so, though. I think we're probably just shoving and basing ourselves. I'll just clear all... Oh, wow. She actually stayed. Okay. That's fine. Just gotta be a bit careful with my mana, then. Nice. Botlane's getting kills. I'm gonna probably respect here. Like, I think my jungler is bot, so I should probably chill just a little bit. Okay, if she roams, like, we'll see her. Nice. Spotted a ward. That's really good. Like, if we can kill Cinder's ward the moment it gets placed, it's really valuable. Super good. Like, makes her more gankable. Even if she, like, doesn't actually get ganked, at least she feels threatened, right? So it's kind of nice. Cool. Got the bone plating. Can maybe go on her here when she wants cannon. Not bad. Alright, I kind of want to keep this pushed a little bit because I don't want her to get a free base. So I kind of need to... Oops, wrong one. I need to keep it at least a little pushed. Yeah, I kind of thought that would happen. Use man on the wave and then she shows... Okay, I might need to hover top here just to kind of keep her from roaming to this play. I don't know if I can roam to the play. Guessing I can't because I'm too oom. But just keeping her from going to it I think is kind of important. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's pretty good. There's just a lot of kind of neutralization at the moment because the 1v1 is hard. But in theory, my team's doing really well, actually, in their lanes. Like, admittedly, champs like Soraka, like, they're not good at roaming, right? But they have other strengths, like their 2v2 and stuff. See that latest video from Curtis? He made a mini case study on Freaky Garen. There's no way. I don't believe it. Okay, I'm just gonna hit the base now, I think. It's cannon wave, so I shouldn't lose much. Still a little bit ahead. Team's doing real well, so that's great. I'm gonna go... this... Oh, she TP'd. Okay. I think I can save my TP. You do want Mercs this game at some point. I think we do want Mercs in the center at some point. It does make a pretty big difference to playing against this champ. And it's also kind of nice versus Lulu. I like it against Lulu, at least. As a champ who, like, needs to dash in. Okay, so clear this. I want to... kind of want to, like, reset up vision. But honestly, at the moment, I'm kind of just waiting for mid-game. Because I don't think I can, like, realistically snowball onto Syndra anymore. Like, once she has 2 points in Q, or not 2 points, but, like, 2 Q charges, it's kind of hard to do anything more 1v1. But that's fine. Like, you can still play for, like, the big mid-game win condition. Okay, I could dash in her here, maybe? No stun. Nice, I connected that. I think she's dead. Dude, I can't believe I complained about not receiving ganks as LeBlanc with Soraka, and here we are. So yeah, like that right there, guys, that's the real strength of LeBlanc and no mobile mages. You typically tend to lose 1v1 to things like Syndra Ori. I think we've done really well to be, like, just a little ahead. But it's the gank setup where they really struggle. And if you can ever get one good gank, they're kind of fucked because they lose so much pressure. And like, these champs kind of need to... not, like, be ahead, like, they still scale, but if they want to bully, they kind of have to feel safe. That's hella good. Shove this. I'll probably go one more plate as well. I have, what's it called? I have TP, so I can kind of grade. Now, if I want to play it safe, I should probably go Mercs. Do I actually want Mercs yet, though? I could try go the full Ludens. I think I won't, though, just because I can't buy the full alternator right now. So I think I'm just gonna... I think I'll just stick with the Mercs. This will make my trading pretty good, so I can definitely fight her. Okay, she might roam top. Dude, I have a 4-0 Vayne jungle. I don't know how to feel about that. Okay, let's see if we can fight this dude. Like, I should win. I really should win. Malphite's just up there clapping cheeks. Good for him. Nice. Alright, let's see if we can prep this. So I will try look for a double chain probably. See if she comes up to the wave. Okay, no stun. She's probably gonna play it pretty safe. Fine. See if we can go get a ward on the Raptors maybe. Okay, nice. Got the electrocute proc. Oh, just straight twerked on him. That's pretty good. Could maybe try and fish for, like, fruit or something here? The fruit's not up yet. Nice. Is there anything you missed from the old League days? Mostly just old champs. Like, I really miss old Mord. I miss old Rise. Yeah, mostly just old champs. I miss some of the old items too, like old Seraphs. He's sad about the Soraka heal. Fair enough. Soraka is actually broken, guys, like low-key. Okay, might do a double dash here, potentially. I think... No, I mean, she's playing really safe. Might just go... I was going to try proc electrocute with an auto. This is okay. And again, I'm just, like, chilling. Mostly, this is going to be a little slow. Mostly just, like, waiting for mid-game. Dude, this Lulu's a fucking fan. Okay. I mean, Balian's already broken the turret, so the game's looking amazing. Can I cancel that? Nice. She's so bad. See if I can get another one. Ooh. I think my Soraka might be rest in pieces. Maybe kill this guy. It's pretty low. Damn, he's going for Soraka. No, not my kitten. Don't worry, guys. I always protect my kittens. Yeah, nice. Okay, that guy is super weak. I'm really close to Ludens as well. Let's just keep dropping deep vision. Ooh. I probably should have been hovering topside here, to be honest. Although, I'm not sure I could have been here any sooner. Is he still alive? He's actually still alive. Fuck, okay. Yeah, I think I should have hovered topside. Wow. Vayne jungle diff. Should have hovered topside. I think it was kind of greedy for me to, like, deep ward bot when Vayne was invading top. Like, that could have been a really big throw, by the way. Like, the fact that they fought top and I wasn't there. And I should have been there. I should have been there. I wasn't paying enough attention to my, strong side. Dangle. Rude. Alright, well, I got Ludens. Let's shove this. Hit the base. Okay, big. 9 shining armor, that's me. Ludens, get the pink. Probably want to go... I mean, I guess I'm going top here. I don't really have anywhere else to go. Distortion has to be tilted. He always is. Oh my god, yeah, he's fucking pissed. I can tell. He's fucking pissed. And fair enough, you know. AIDS game. Okay. Probably go top. Although I could make a quick play mid. Yeah, I think this guy just dies, right? He's not happy. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore this and sprint back top. Yeah, I'll just sprint back top. Okay. It's really good. I'll get the wave all the way in. I think this is a perfect example of, like, how the, like, losing LeBlanc lanes are meant to go, you know? Like, this is why you ideally don't pick LeBlanc into these matchups or, like, with these champs. But to my team's credit, they played it really well, you know? But I would not recommend doing this most of the time. Like, this is definitely a LeBlanc angle you would like to avoid. Okay, shovel that. I think I can just hit top here, probably. Oh, never mind. Well, if she's guarding, I'm just gonna go mid. I have plenty of time, so... Ooh. W... I gotta be careful. I might run into Cinder here, but I have Mercs, so, like, shouldn't be able to do anything to me. 1 win to Emerald, and last season I was gold 4, got declined because of your content. That's massive improvement, man. That's fucking huge. Oh, GG's. Alright, nice 15-minute. Nothing really to it. That was just honestly good team, and I think we played it pretty well as well. What are you saying about the ranks? Like, the diamond players are getting there? I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, low-key, I don't even remember what I was saying. I'll be honest. Guys, like, I can remember games from, like, months ago, years ago even, but I can, like, barely remember the shit I said earlier, you know? Huge game. Okay, write that one on the list. Yeah, I probably want like one more like good LeBlanc game for the guide if I can. Remember that one Kiana game? Wow, 4 honors. What? Who did I get honored by? Oh, just my whole team. W? That's actually streamer privilege, by the way. Who are these people? Oh, these are real people. They're not bots. Oh, the other one's a bot. Remember the first game in Korea you go versus the goated sauce and bronze? I do. I was playing Azir. Yeah, that was weird. Like that guy was not bronze. I swear, he was pretty good for a bronze player. I mean, I swear he wasn't bronze. Melee champ that could counter LB. Yeah, Diana and Fury are both good against LeBlanc. I think Diana and Fury are both good. You can play Galio as well, though. I don't. Galio's like a like different kind of good, you know? It's like good as a neutralizer. It's not really good as like a, oh damn, like LeBlanc just can't fucking play the game, you know? I don't remember the one Kiana game. I remember a Kiana game. I remember there was like, I think I played two. I think I played one where I went like, I kind of fed early. And I played another one, I think I was like versus Cat and I got fed, I think. I discovered your videos about Orianna, and thanks to you, I play a lot better. I always have some KDA, look like I'm smurfing, but some of them I lose even though I'm very fed. Maybe I have some deficiencies mid-game. Probably. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, some games you will just lose because of your teammates, right? But, like, probably, yeah. It's probably a more mid-game or, like, team fights or itemization, something like this. Renekton. I remember playing... My most recent Renekton game is a Renekton versus Aurelia top game in Flex Queue. I do remember that. What else have I played as Renekton? I think I played Renekton versus Yasuo top as well, sort of recently. Shaw, what's up, my guy? Hey, just another day on the Rift, you know. Oh, I might counter LB. No, I don't think Renekton's... Well, no. Well, I don't know. Maybe. I can kind of see it. Like, I think... I don't know. Who would be favored? Because, like, Renekton can't use his gank setup against LeBlanc, which kind of sucks. But also, like, I don't know, maybe it's like too tanky for her to kill early. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would assume it's LeBlanc favored, but I don't know. Any advice on playing versus Victor as Ori? Yeah, it's pretty miserable. I would say versus Victor as Ori is like, you either play Roa and just like try and mega neutralize, or you play like a literal full early game setup like Airy Resolve and you like try and fight back. But yeah, it's a really hard matchup. Did you play any TFT? I played quite a bit of TFT in set 10, and I've played probably like, I don't know, how many games have I played? Or like 10 games? Yeah, I'm 6 wins in, guys. Silver 3 TFT, kind of a beast. They don't make him like me anymore, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, TFT seems fun. It's just like, it would be a lot more fun if I could play flexibly instead of like forcing comps. And to do that, I have to like actually learn the game. And I don't know, there's like just so much shit to do. There's just always so much shit to do. I don't know how anyone has any time in their life. On Ori, should we go Sorks every time no Lucidity? No, you can go Lucidity. I mean, honestly, it's kind of whatever. You can build pretty much whatever you want. I just like going Sorks for the spike, but yeah, I think Lucidity's pretty good. It's really good for kiting, especially. Like, a new players take to league? Yeah, I mean, like, I think it's kind of true, though, right? Like, even if... like, I don't know. Even if it's, like, easier than maybe you think, just simply the barrier to entry, or, like, how daunting it is, can be, like, a real big turnoff, you know? And actually, I feel that about games I even, like, play, or, like, used to play. Like, for example, I used to play WoW, like, all the time. I think WoW is my second most played game of all time. But even now, it's like, I really want to play WoW. I really do. Like, I miss the social aspect of WoW so much, because, like, one of the big downsides of League is, like, it's a very isolating game. You know, like, it's, you don't really talk to anyone. You, like, barely interact with anyone. And that gets pretty lonely. So I really miss WoW, but at the same time, I like look at WoW and it's like huge time investment, and there's like so much shit to do. And I get that there's like a lot less than there used to be, you know? Like, again, I've played at pretty high levels, so I kind of know what's going on, but I just don't know if I can commit to it, you know? Catsoul, 13 months. Have I played Baldur's Gate 3? No, but it's been recommended to me by a lot of people. I've had many people recommend me to play it, but no, I've never got around it. And they always say, like, I think it's the kind of game you'll like, and I'm like, yeah, maybe, but I never do it. VC is coming soon. I'm gonna give a hot take. I don't think VC is ever gonna come out, you know? You guys can quote me on that, because I kind of hope that I'm wrong. I hope they do add voice chat eventually, but I am not sure voice chat's ever gonna make it into the game. After what they said, where it was like, yeah, after what they said, where they said they're gonna like go away and think about the feedback and stuff, I kind of read that as like, oh, they're just like not gonna do it, you know? Am I weird for thinking that? I just don't think they're gonna do it. I think there's enough negative sentiment that they're always gonna be quote unquote thinking about it. How much LP do you lose when dodging? In high ranks, you lose a whole game's worth. In low ranks, I think you lose 5. We'll call you later vibes. Yeah, that's exactly what I think it is. And like, you know, again, I kind of hope I'm wrong. I hope that they do add it, at least in some regard. But, yeah, I swear it's not happening. Voice chat would make it a worse gamer experience. Not possible. Hello, Shuck. Yo. Guys, should we look at some of the, comments on my main channel, maybe? I think the comments on my main channel tend to be, like, a little more civil. Next time someone blinds Cat, can you consider Diana? Yeah, I've played lots of Diana lately. I think I've played, like, 5 Diana games, maybe? Yeah, I've played quite a bit. Wait! No shot. Guys, I just saw something broken on YouTube. Look at this. So when you go to your comments, right, you've got all these filters, okay? You've got, like, sort by newest, you can sort by, like, held comments. Look, you can search by general compliments or excitement, enthusiasm. Guys, imagine that. What is this? Does this actually work? I've never tried this. Oh my god, it doesn't work. It's just a million hearts and one dude saying timestamps. Oh, FF. Never mind. It doesn't fucking work. Or maybe I get no compliments. VC should be better. I think it'd be better overall, but yeah, I don't know. Do you ever play Anivia? I don't, but it's a champ I need to learn. Are you considering doing another Korea or EUS climb in the coming months? I would love to do Korea. I don't know if I can do EU. I don't know. EU is just so far away, and I have, like, nowhere to stay. Or, like, I kind of do. Like, last time... So, I went to EU twice, right? Once I stayed in France, and one time I stayed at, my, like, grandmother's, I guess. And it's just... Yeah, I don't know. It's so far away, and, like, having to organize all the, like, accommodation and everything is, like, a real pain. But, like, I kind of do want to. I do kind of want to. EU has Leo. That is true. EU does have Leo. Search e-girl? I mean, I don't think there'll be anything. Shot collecting e-girls like Pokemon. Oh, gulp. E-girl era, let's go. Oh, F. Oh, no. Exposed. Pretty closer to New Zealand than EU. Oh, yeah, it's way closer. You can get to, you can go to Korea in one, like, flight from New Zealand, but it's 2 flights to EU. And it's real cancer, guys, I'll be honest. Like, flying to EU, it's like a 12-hour flight and then, like, a 14-hour flight, okay? It's as cancer as it gets. Why permaban Victor? Oh, this champ's just super annoying to lane against. I don't even think he's OP, but he's super annoying to play against. Okay, ideally, we send one more LeBlanc game. How long is the flight to Korea? If you fly direct, I think it's 11 hours. I've almost always gone Hong Kong to Korea, though. And I think that might be ever so slightly longer. Or maybe it's 13 hours if you go Hong Kong. And maybe it's 11 if you go direct. I can't quite remember. Anyway, it's shorter for sure. I'm going to send one more LeBlanc game. Hopefully the matchup is not like Giga Cancer. No time to EU, yeah, and it's especially bad for me because I can't sleep on planes at all. So whenever I go to EU, it's like, okay, I'm just awake for like 2 days straight, basically. Like, obviously, I wake up, I've got the 2 flights, however much time in between, and getting there. I think the longest I've ever been awake is about like 43 hours, or maybe it was like 45 hours, and it's pretty miserable. It's really miserable. But to Korea, it's like I can get there on the same day, you know, which is super nice. I don't have that issue of just being awake for 2 days. Get blacked out on the plane? Could be the angle. I mean, I need a horse tranquilizer or something. I don't know. I need just like an illegal amount of sedatives or something. Took 16 hours, I was exhausted. Yes, dude, it's weird. Like, flying is exhausting. Or maybe it's traveling that's exhausting. It's just, like, the overall idea of, like, all that stuff you have to think about, you know? Like, I don't know. I find it real hard to, not relax exactly, but I find it real hard to, like, what's the word? I guess, like, I'm always thinking, okay, like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do when I land? You know, especially when going to Korea. Because, like, if, you know, it's a little, I just, like, I don't know, it's, like, more foreign, I suppose, than going to EU or whatever, right? Korea's similar time zone. Yeah, it's, like, 3 hours different. I think it's 3 hours behind. Never flown, really. I mean, flying itself is very chill. It's super safe, and, like, it's not... Yeah, I don't find the flying stressful at all. I guess it's just, like, all the other shit, like, worrying about, like, losing your passport, or, like, you know, I don't know, like, leaving your fucking bag somewhere or something. Which I almost did, by the way. When I was, like, super tired, I, like, almost just left my bag somewhere. It's kind of crazy. Like, being giga tired, like, fucks you up. It really does. Why don't you find a way to travel fast and light? I'm working on it. Not a lot, cause a lot of brain power. Yeah, I think it wouldn't be so bad. Because I remember, like, traveling with my team. Or, like, traveling with my parents when I was younger. It was, like, nowhere near as bad. But I think solo traveling, which I have only traveled solo for, like, the last, I want to say, like, 4 years or 5 years. I've been to EU twice solo. Been to Korea twice solo. I've been to Melbourne twice solo. Although, admittedly, I was, like, meeting people in Melbourne. So that one was, like, less weird. I think that's better for me, by the way. Yeah, that guy's pretty charmed. So this matchup, I like this matchup for Silas, or for LeBlanc. A lot of people don't like this, but I've always really liked this matchup. He does have a lot of kill threat with Ignite LHQ, but the key to this matchup is mostly just, like, go for QW trades, and then save your E defensively. And be a little careful level 1, just because, like, you don't have your chain yet. So you don't have, like, the thing that's stopping him from chasing you. Okay, this seems, like, giga suspicious. Yeah, it's a little... I don't know. That's, like, a little bad for me, I think. I probably should have W'd away from that. You can kind of see, like, we're both really low. Also, what the fuck is this? Okay, he has no cooldown. Alright, I'm about to hit level 2. I think I'm just going to go Q here, maybe. And just, like, kill him straight away. Actually... Oh, I'm going to hold my point. I fucked up. I revealed my thing too early. Okay, that's still fine. I still have more kill threat than he does. Definitely a little dicey, but I should win this. I can also just, like, go for W auto poke. If I can get one. Oh, wow. What is this? Well, bro, he's ganking me with 2 CS? Get out of here. I should be a little careful. Like, my W's on cooldown. I think I can fight him in the big wave and win. Maybe I hit level 3 first and then quickly play for something. Could have probably flash ignited there. I think I missed the window. I can't really help that dude. I should be able to kill this guy, though, in 5 seconds. I'm pretty sure my cooldowns come up slightly earlier. And then we're just going to go. He's dead. Nice. Kill him. Okay, that was definitely dicey. It's not often that you're going to play against Ignite Electrocute Sauce. And I think, you know, especially level 2 Jarvan gank definitely made this a little more explosive. But this is really good. Like, now we're insanely strong. I don't think he ignited from what I remember, but yeah, this is really good. This is really good. So we're gonna go home. Huge item advantage, and now it should be kind of chill. I feel like laning into LeBlanc is just a knowledge check on how our kit works. It's definitely a very unique champ to lane against, I think. Yeah. Play LB, are you always playing Electrocute? I believe so, yes. Like, I think you can go Airy into Vex is, like, the one big one. I'm pretty sure even into Liss, Electrocute is better. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe in, like, 1 or 2 matchups, but I don't really think so. I don't really think so. Okay, let's quickly set up a little bit of vision for the boys back home. Maybe... Go topside. Oh, shit. What is this? Why is there a Jarvan just... Oh, I should have got hit by that, low-key. Why is there a Jarvan just, like, protecting the top bush? I think my cooldowns are 5 seconds. Maybe I can help Nunu? I don't actually think I can. He looks pretty low, though. Okay, nice. Quick QW trade and then save E. If he goes on me, it's actually good. Okay, this guy is getting giga destroyed. Interesting flash. Very interesting flash. I think this guy's one of the Gunblade Silas cheaters. Can I stop that? Probably yes. I think it's worth taking one tower shot. I can probably dive him if he stays.
An ally has been slain.
Oh wow, he actually did try and stay. Okay, so I think the way to do this is to use flash somehow. I have to let him come up further. I have to like Q him, back away, and then flash W. Because I need to make sure he doesn't heal. And if he doesn't walk up, like that's fine. We'll just deny him the whole wave. I do want to drop some vision, but I see Thresh, and we saw Jarvan just before as well. I think Jarvan was top side, so let's see if we can just use W. I think there's a good chance I get ganked. I do have my ult to run away here, but this Jarvan, he's a big fan. I'm not sure if he's a fan of me or a fan of Silas, but he's a fan of someone. See if we can, yeah, no, I figured he'd play it safe. Okay, I'll quickly drop a ward. This is more for my team rather than me. He's going to base here because there's a cannon for sure. So we're just going to shove this in. Probably, yeah, better use my ult. Okay, huge. We're so far ahead. I do have to just be a little careful there. Like, I've been one-shot by these Gunblade Silases before, even when they're, like, insanely far behind. Is that what he's doing? We don't know yet. Hey, Shot, what do you think about Volibear top mid? Is AP, AD, or tank best? I'm pretty sure Volley's good. I don't know what the best build is, though. I'm going to be honest. I don't know anything about Volibear. Is this a moral champion day? Guys, LeBlanc is very respectable. Why chapter over alternator? I just think I'm, like, more restricted by mana, to be honest. I really like getting extra mana early on LeBlanc. I feel like the champ, like, kind of chews through the mana. Especially because, like, with more mana, it unlocks more, like, WQ auto trades. Which is, like, really... It's, like, really hard to trade back against. It's just very costly on the mana. And so if you unlock more of it, like, you can get more poke. Like, without any punishment. I'll kind of show you what I mean. Like, for example, right here, right? If I want to poke this guy in a turret, it's hard for me to, like, full trade on him. But I can just do this. I can do, like, WQ auto. And it's pretty much impossible to trade back. This guy's trolling, by the way. I think he's just dead. Am I dead? Oh my god, that I can't believe I died. I could have flashed a Q there, by the way. I think I misplayed that a little. Could have flashed his Q, I think, before the chain went off. But yeah, like that trade I did at the very start, the WQ auto. The only thing stopping you from doing that basically is like a little bit of cooldowns and mana. And as you get later levels, your cooldown on W gets lower. So then it's just the mana holding you back, and chapter permits that.
An ally has been slain.
QCSPN top lane gameplay? Yeah, I don't know what this is. I suppose they were both victims of like the top engage thing. What's the counterplay to LeBlanc is Vlad. Haven't played it a ton, but I would assume it's just like save your W for her W, play around your bone putting, make sure you play like really slow. Yeah, I don't know. Play to scale. Oh, my game froze. Please don't kill me. Nice. Okay, I didn't actually see where he went. I'm assuming he's basing, but I don't actually know. Yeah, I'm just gonna... He could be bot. I didn't actually see him, so... I'll just shove mid. I mean, there's nothing else I can do anyway. Nice. Okay, he did go bot. That's annoying. That is annoying. It's fine. I'll finish shoving this in. I think, did he grab Blitz's ult? No, he didn't. Okay. I guess Nunu can probably not gank in this position. I don't know why I'm picking on my way. He's pretty low, though, so I'll probably just keep shoving. I mean, maybe Nunu actually could dive him. I feel like that if there's a champ, like, surely it's Nunu. I'm guessing he bases, though. Whoa, okay. Yeah, Nunu, come here, big boy. Grubs. Guys, grubs don't win you the game. Winning the game wins you the game. Oh, well, it's okay. Oh, I have to flash that. My bad. I didn't realize, well, yeah, I didn't really think about it. It was well played by him, though, to be honest. Losing my flash is not the end of the world, but it's kind of a shame that he gets to stay. I think I let that base finish. Yeah, okay. I have Ignite really soon. I could also quickly fish for, like, a QR, maybe? I think I should probably go get fruit. Yeah, I don't want to give this guy any snowball. Like, this champ's, like, kind of weak if he doesn't really get fed. So I think we'll just take the opportunity, quickly grab some fruit. Shove one more. Oh my god, he's staying. Look at this guy. This is so greedy. Nunu, what the fuck are we doing? We need to kill this guy. I mean, I guess he's ganking ball. That's kind of criminal, though. Like, the fact that guy's getting away with that is upsetting me. I'm guessing he's resetting. He could be running bot, though. Probably just have to keep shoving. Wow, Nunu is such a cool champ. I'll shove one more. I've got item, so, like, I am really, really strong. He takes your last spell. Yeah, that's how the ult works. So if you can ever make him steal, like, the Q, it's obviously really good. But if he gets the chain or the dash, it's kind of annoying. Okay, this guy has mercs. So I might have said this in one of the other LeBlanc videos already, if you're watching this on YouTube later. But if your opponent buys mercs, you probably won't be able to kill them anymore. But also, they've invested so much defensively that they're going to have a really hard time snowballing. So when you see this, especially if you've got Ludens, you mostly just want to push and move. That's not to say you can't kill your opponent if they troll. And, like, the Luden spike is still strong. But what we're trying to do now is mostly just, like, impact the map. Because killing Silas is not impossible, just a little unrealistic, I think. So if I can play bot, it's good. Like, bot looks pretty gankable. At the same time, I kind of need to play for Nunu. I don't want to run away. Oh, wow, he actually ganked top. Okay, that's kind of my bad. I actually thought he was hitting. I thought he was hitting grubs. Oh yeah, wow. Darwin's actually bot. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. Can I do anything for bot? I don't think so. I guess I just have to shove mid. Damn, Silas is an immoral champ, guys. Like, just fucking runs around the map. Yeah, it's very frustrating. Like, he gets a kill. Nothing I could really do, I don't think. I might be able to kill him, though. His ult is, like, on cooldown for a little bit. Okay, he used cooldowns on the wave as well. I think this guy's dead. Probably. Thresh is coming, though. Oh my god. Dude. Silas players. That's crazy. Oh well. It happens. Silas is immoral. Plays LeBlanc. I'm sorry. Silas is immoral. Do you see me running around the map killing bot lanes? Okay, I think what I might do here is quickly shove and then try and get back on the map for drag. So I have a big spike here, and if I can be here for second drag, I think it's good. Might just ward the lane. I'm Giga Spike. Like, I got my upgraded Sorks. Got the book. Can they do that? Yes, yeah, nice. Okay, Silas might just, like, run bot out of base. I have a feeling he is. Okay, never mind, he's mid. I thought maybe it would just because he's kind of been cheesing a little bit. I mean, not even a little. Like, he's just been blatantly cheating. If there were no creeps in the way, I'd definitely kill him. Good chunk, though. I mean, I think he has to base. Maybe I can fish for him. Magi where? Soon. Okay, we should be able to play Dragon. Or this guy's getting fucked by Thresh. I'm level 11. So level 11 Ludens, that's like the go time for LeBlanc. We're really, really strong. We should be able to carry the game on this spike. Oh, what is this? Okay, I want to just mostly chunk this guy out. Gonna save a W, I think, to go over the wall. Actually, maybe we can just kill him. Okay, that guy's kind of trolling. We need to be a little careful here. In fact, I think Blitz is... Oh, I'm okay, I think. Or maybe not. Do I die to this? I think I'm all good. It's gonna be low, though. Dude, my clone was kind of fucking me up there. Holy shit, I just almost died to my clone exploding as well, I think. Oh, no. Wait, he's back in? Malphite, get him. Please. Oh my god, they're getting destroyed. Like, what's going on? Do I need to go Void second? Probably not. Well, I might run to Kai'Sa. I think that's worth it. He's over chasing. I think I can get this kill, like it stops the dragon. Nice. Oh, wow. Could have probably gone sooner. In fact, I can maybe even still kill. I can flash. He has no bounty, though. Whoa, he actually went back in? That's crazy work. I think he could have just left, to be honest. Oh my god, okay. I just got scammed, by the way. So the reason I was going, Shadow Flame second is because I hadn't seen any MR, and then Kled just went home and bought Negatron Cloak. So, fuck, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. I kind of greeted there as well. He went home and bought Negatron Cloak, which, honestly, I'm pretty sure I should sell my Alternator. Can I snipe this guy? No. I'm, like, low-key pretty sure I should sell my Alternator. 70, is that worth it? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy this Blasting Wand, and then if I have enough gold to just buy a Void next base, I'll buy it. If not, I'm selling Alternator. I think it's the only way to play, pretty much, because they're just going to have too much MR. This champ actually does so much damage, Silas. I think Silas is not a very good champ, but holy shit, it just does so much damage. And he's going to have Malphite ult, so yeah, it's definitely not the easiest game for us to play. Didn't really think about that. Okay, can I run bot side? I think so. Yeah, Silas is pinned mid right now because I pushed, so I should be able to come clean all these dudes up. Yeah, nice. Better hit Jarvan, I think. Wow, I'm just getting every kill. I don't know if that's that good, by the way. I need someone else to do some big dick damage because, like, if these guys get really tanky, I'm not going to be able to kill them. I think perfect world, I really do stay on the map until I have an entire void, but it's also just insanely unrealistic. Okay. I don't know where Silas is. I'm guessing Silas is top. I'm pinging it. We have more vision bots, so like it's more likely. Yeah, he is. Okay, nice. Ulti trade. This is a cannon wave as well, and I have grubs, so like I could maybe break the turret. I think I can. Dude, do I low-key be super greedy and stay for the whole void? It would be better than selling my Alternator, I think. It's just like kind of dumb to stay on the map with so much money. I'm not that far away. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna find someone to kill, and like that's gonna give me my void, I think. Like, maybe this guy. Oh, okay. Not that guy. What do you do with the Alternator? I'll just build Shadow Flame after. Like, building Shadow Flame after Void is actually fine, because the percent pen applies first. So, a lot of the time, you'll just go Death Cap. But given that I have this Alternator, I think I might as well, like, try and find a way to use it. Damn, he got my ward. I really don't want to fight those. So, like, right now what I'm thinking is, like, I am really close to being insanely strong when I complete my Void. But for now, I'm actually pretty weak. Like, I'm in a big trough, and it should be fine because there's no dragon. But just be really careful not to fight on this window. You know, like, we'll get destroyed if we fight with this much money. Really, really, really don't want to fight that. And they're pinging it. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll try my best to assist this fight, but I'm not dying for it, basically. I'll just kind of hover and pretend like I'm really strong. Hopefully we just get out. No fighting, ideally. I'm just going to push mid. Yeah, I'm not joining that. Good luck. Okay, I've got my Void. Oh, nice. They actually got out. So, like, now I'm chilling. I'm going to be Giga Strong. I also Storm Surge hater. Yes, I don't really like Storm Surge. Alright, got Void. I'll go Shadow Flame next, and then I'll go Death Cap. And I think it's not probably the best way to build. It would be better if I hadn't bought this Alternator, and then I went Death Cap third. But this is pretty close, I think. Maybe quickly dash on this guy. I'm gonna go set up bot side. Is Void the way for all mages and assassins? Not always. It just depends, like... I mean, Void is normally better than Crypt for burst champs, especially if you, like, don't use haste that well, like a Kala or something. But, in this case, it was just, like, they have so much MR, I have no choice. Shaka, if you ever do it with one of your boys and had them rage in a game, I mean, I've had, like, toxic teammates in competitive, so I guess that counts, right? Alright, let me see if I can come to this. I think they might have trolled. Yeah, they look like they're Giga D. Alright, well, we got Jarvan. I think... yeah, everyone else is dead. I could maybe fish for the Brand. Brand's, like, really low. I think this guy's dead as well. Nice. Dude, the Void's going fucking crazy. Hey, don't steal my fruit, motherfucker. keep autoing this guy with the red. Now he might, yeah, I was gonna say he might try to go over the wall. Ooh! Guys, we're just killing him everything. Wait, it's Cloud. Guys, apparently Cloud's my girlfriend. Someone said that in a ranked game. I'll show you guys a screenshot afterwards. And I've never met this dude before. I'm pretty sure it is a dude as well, so I'm not sure how that works out. I'll go for the rod here. I think it makes sense. I could go Magi, but I don't know. There's a lot of unavoidable damage. Maybe I should have gone Magi, to be honest. Like, Magi with Death Cap goes fucking insane here. I think it could have been the angle. Like, a lot of it is avoidable. I don't know. I'm thinking of Brand, but, like, honestly, the Brand is not that strong. Girlfriend and dude in the same sentence. I'll show you guys a screenshot after. It was so random. It actually, like, came out of nowhere. It was, like, two people that I didn't know, and they were just... Yeah, they just mentioned that. Okay, this might be warded. Oh, my God. That guy is insanely aggressive. What? Are we really giving this? Oh, that's a big one to miss. I mean, I got the chunk. Damn. I don't want to lose my HP. Kai'Sa's just shoving top, so I guess we're actually just giving this. I think that's kind of weird. Like, giving third dragon's really suspicious, but don't fight, don't fight, don't fight, don't fight. Actually, Cled's top. I guess maybe we can look. Now that Cled's top, I think. Yeah, I tanked their Malphite ult, but, like, I don't know if it's that good. I can go over the wall. I'm trying to think, do I get back in here and try and kill Silas? Okay, I did it, but I think I'm dead. Fuck, it wasn't worth. Damn. I thought I could get away with it. Damn, I gave a 700 bounty to Brand. That's not ideal. Good thing I didn't buy Medjai's, guys. Good thing I didn't buy Medjai's. I don't know, that's so weird, though. Like, I don't know why the fuck Kai'Sa's topside. I guess she just, like, feels too weak to fight or something, but giving third dragon's, like, a big loss condition. And I probably shouldn't have gambled with my bounty either. This is a bit too risky. I got slammed by a Fiddlesticks top. Felt like it was unkillable. Any tips? Yeah, I think if you don't have CC, it's pretty tough. I think Fiddle top's pretty good, from what I know. I've never played in lane against it. I've played against Fiddle mid. I played it with Syndra, though, and it was easy to just cancel it. Okay, I don't have TP, so I don't think I'm going bot. Kind of needs to be Malphite bot. I'm just going to walk mid, I think. Maybe I can go top when it comes out a bit further. Okay, can look here. Ideally, I hit someone more valuable than Thresh. Yeah, okay, this could be big. Get some big AoE. Damn. I think it was worth it. So there, what I was doing is I was trying to wait until they were grouped a bit, so I could hit a more valuable target. Nice, that guy died for free. Should still be very winning. Like, we just peel for Kai'Sa. Like, hit Brand here, it's really good. Oh, so close. Damn, not bad. Could we do Baron? I'd be down to do Baron. I think we should do Baron. Oh, I should have tanked that with my clone. Oops. Should be able to do this, though. And this should be more or less game over. Now, Kled might try TP. But I don't think he can. There's some fruit there. Alright. I do this actually decently fast, like, just because I'm really fed. Like, normally you don't DPS Baron as LeBlanc, but I'm pretty strong. Yeah, I'm doing like 1,000 damage. That's huge. Alright, massive. How do you play teamfights with LeBlanc late game? Mostly you're just looking for, like, WQR poke before the fight. Or you're looking for, like, double dash, like, onto people that are stacked. You can also go, like, R, flash QW with, like, a dash. I don't know. Basically, like, it depends. It really depends. You're unlikely to get, like, a full damage combo off. Mostly you're going to be just, like, chunking people to half, which is fine. You know, because your cooldowns late game are very short. Like, here, for example, what I'm going to pretty much do is, like, I'm just going to fish for, like, WQR poke on the Brand. Like, right here, you know? Just go for something like that. And he had Banshee, so he didn't take any damage, but... Like, the cooldown's so short that you can just do it again. It doesn't really cost you anything. I missed you. Where were you? Sorry, guys. I've been busy as fuck. Okay, it's a little greedy. We're playing 3 lanes right now. I don't really want to do this. Ideally, we play, like, mid... I think we play mid-bot. I think it's better. So I need my team to come with me. We need to play mid-bot because we need to play for this next dragon. Okay, let me clear this. Ideally, I go home and spend my money before the next drag. I'm gonna pink this. Yeah, I'll go home, buy this. Yeah, nice. They're buffing Hui a lot, but I don't like how they're doing it. Say he's a combo mage, been laying a lot of mages out range AE, so harder to proc. Yeah, I think it's mostly going to be for team fights. I don't think it's really for lane. And maybe that, like, pushes him towards bot as well. Dude, that guy just hooked me. What a beast. This guy has Malphite ult. Let's see if we can chunk him. Okay, nice. Half HP. Like, that's another good example, right? Like, late game LeBlanc, is that the max damage combo? Like, definitely not. But it's the most realistic. You know, it does a lot of damage. Chunking someone at half HP a lot of the time is enough to make it so they can't really play the game. Especially if you can chunk an AD carry or something that doesn't have sustain. Or is like squishy enough that if they walk up on half HP, they just die. I don't really like this a ton. Seems crazy deep. Yeah. Go double dash again. Just because they're stacked. Unfortunately, I couldn't reach Brand. But, oh, I mean, I guess he's just dead. Okay. Well, that's one way of doing it. Nice. Alright, huge game. I think we played pretty well. I did make a couple mistakes. I think most of my mistakes were, honestly, disrespecting Ignite Electrocute Silas damage. Like, holy shit, this champ does so much damage. But I think, overall, we played it pretty well. I'm pretty happy. And I think we fixed the build really well as well. The build could have been a real problem if we ended up as full pen into Matter Resist, but we adapted really well. So I'm super happy with that game. Oh yeah, hook Jarvan, I'm down. Oh, I fucking missed. Sorry, I still killed him. Alright, huge. Do you plan to play Yuumi jungle next game? Not exactly, no. Sudden impact damage scare probably did more than your Ludens. Yes, sudden impact on this champion is absurd. It really is. Honor, one of those two. Look at this build. Hold on. Check my damage. Guys actually pumped. Holy shit. What is this build? Oh my god, that is an actual jump scare. Is this true worse than Slot Orianna? Oh, this is so bad, guys. Holy shit, this is like next level. Okay, let me break down for you guys why this is like as horrible as possible. All right, first thing, let's start with the runes. Scorch into Yasuo, pretty pointless because like Yasuo has Fleet, he has D Shield, he has Second Wind, and he has Vamp Scepter. Okay, so it doesn't really stick. Next problem, okay, goes Ludens. Ludens only really good against like heavy squishy comps, and honestly, still not really a great item. So we don't like that. On top of that, no Dark Seal, right? So like no Dark Seal at all, definitely not ideal. Then he goes Storm Surge, a flat pen item with multiple APs on his team, right? So he's got Rammus, he's got Vel'Koz. Now maybe you could argue that they can't build a lot of matter with this, so it's not too bad, at least early game, but it's definitely suspicious. Then Shadow Flame straight after might be fine if they had no MR. Zonya fourth, like no Death Cap, no Crypt Bloom, and then I guess this is last item Cosmic with no Blackfire. That is straight up true worse than Slot Orianna, guys. I've never seen a worse build than that. Is Darkseer really a must-buy? Yes, it is. I thought LB has to look for flanks, insta-kill squishies. I mean, yeah, it's definitely something you want to look for, but again, it like just depends on the fight, you know? Like, would you like to chunk the AD or the, you know, the mid? Like, yeah, of course, but sometimes you just can't. I'm Aurora retarded. I have no clue how to play her into Vhagar. I'd assume you're like throwing your E out too often, maybe, I don't know. Thoughts on the current state of the ladder with last season Emeralds invading Master Gem? Yeah, I mean, like, Master Plus is definitely suspicious. I don't know, I'm not really, like, that invested in it, to be honest. Like, yeah, I don't know. I think they just need to reset it, like, at the split. Your review clips? You can put them in my Discord. If you put it in my Discord and at me, I'll probably have a look. Is the point that if Darkseal isn't worth it, you've already lost the game? No, Darkseal is literally worth it on 0 stacks, guys. I'm not fucking giving the Darkseal speech again. I can't do it again, guys. The short form of it is Darkseal is extremely broken, even on 0 stacks, so please just buy it. Just take my word for it for once. I can't keep doing the Darksteel speech. I've already given it today as well. And that was LB versus Silas. Okay, I think the LB game is like, or the LB video is like pretty ready to go. Maybe we'll farm a couple Syndra games. We'll see if we can queue up some Syndra games. What if we want to hear it again? I swear there are some people that bait me by asking questions that they've already heard. You know what I mean? I know some of you do it. I know some of you do it. Like, if anyone comes in and asks me, like, what do you think of, like, of Ahri this patch? I'm almost certain it's a bait. But the problem is, like, sometimes I'm not sure if it's a bait or not. And then I'm like, fuck, maybe I should answer the question. Because I don't want to just say, it's like, hey, fuck off, man. And it's like, you know, someone else is like, oh, wait, we can't ask shot questions? What do you think of Luden's Rocket Belt? See, like, I can't tell if that's a bait. What do you think of Ahri this patch? Is the Ahri nerf bad? Yes, the classic. I'll buy Darksteel every game. You should. I have an item question. Do you hate Crypt or Darksteel questions more? Probably Crypt. At least Darksteel is, like, kind of complicated. I feel like Crypt is pretty straightforward. I don't know. When I buy Rowan Kazu, yeah, that's like the OG. What's the story behind this nickname? Well, you know, Big Clock Shock is known by many names across the world. The Great White Snake of South Korea. The Porcelain Python of Platinum. Probably not Platinum. Something higher than that. The Sensual Serpent of Serbia. I don't know. We ever try on-hit Yumi mid? I hope not. I hope I'd never fall so far. What do you think of Gooning this season? I mean, it's probably stronger than last season, I would assume. How do you play Syndra into Mouse? Feels like CDs are too bad for the first 10 minutes. Go full scale. No, you can blast him. I promise you can blast him. I've probably played the matchup, guys. Head over to my world-renowned website, shock.lol. Filter by all seasons. Filter by Syndra versus Malzahar. And witness 100% win rate. Undefeated. 10 kills per game. Okay? So in other words, guys, you click that. You open the VOD. And just like that, you've mastered the Syndra versus Malzahar matchup. Nothing to it. One game sample size. Guys, it's because all the Malzahar players in OC, they saw me play Syndra versus Malzahar, and they're like, alright, we're never playing that again. You know, we're never playing that again. Luden's part about on Syndra? Hell no. What are we feeling? I want to try get a couple Syndra games in, ideally. But I'll kind of see. I want to get a couple Syndra games in, though. Shock our BPD Kittens meta? Maybe. If you believe Twitter, I would say yeah. I mean, this is just some flex pick bullshit, no? Well, I'll pick Syndra here, but, like, this is... Okay, maybe they picked Xerath thinking it's Jace mid. Or... I mean, Yasuo's good for Jace too, isn't it? What is BPD? Best Princess Disorder. BPD kittens will ruin your life, but say they love it. Guys, what am I reading? Drop the BPD kitten talk, okay? Prefer to playing a Yasuo or Xerath? The Syndra? Definitely Xerath. I'll destroy Xerath, and I'll get aids from Yasuo. Betty Princess Disorder? That's a good one. That's a good one. Diagnosed by @Chocolat. Ori lose against Yasuo, but what about Yon? I think Ori wins early, but it's still scary. Like, he has gangsted up, and he definitely beats you on the side. Big Penis Disorder. True. True. Guys, I get so many reels about that. You know? Because it's relatable to me, obviously. Oh, Vex Jungle. Ooh. Oh, how exciting. What about an exchange? 50k points to make a guide? Maybe. Guys, someone swamp me. I don't want to reveal our Vex flex pick so early. I mean, I guess maybe they think it's Cinder bot. Can I hover an AD champ? Don't dodge. I have 230 clear. You also have a serious case of... It's fine. It's fine, guys. Seen a Lowy jungle today? Based. Yeah, I mean, dude, my Vayne jungle popped off. My one Vayne jungle popped off. $230 cleared. Does Vex seem like... I mean, maybe. She has AoE, I guess. Dude, fucking everything clears the jungle these days. I used to be so hard to clear the jungle, and now I'm just like, literally everything clears the jungle. This Vex is a BPD kitten for sure. I think so. I think you might be right. Do I go Resolve? I'm probably not gonna go Resolve. Junglers are bored? Honestly, yeah. I think they probably are too. Because, guys, like, I've played a little bit of jungle this season, and like, they made jungle so boring. Are there any junglers in chat that think that? I think they made jungling so boring. It's like these, like, maybe I'm just not good at it, and so I'm doing like the most basic thing. But I swear, like, the way clearing works is just so boring. Oh yes, more AP champs. Okay, never mind. He fixed it. Like, I hate everything being able to jungle. Yeah, it's annoying. Shot, do you love croissants? I mean, yeah, they're fine. I wouldn't say I'm like a croissant enjoyer. May I ask what you think of brand mid? It's not bad. Yeah, it's underrated. It's definitely underrated. As the most terrorist Ori build I've seen, and he's 4 LP Masters. Yeah, well, I'm assuming he didn't get there playing Ori, or like, presumably he didn't get there playing that Ori build. Is Gathering Storm often better than Scorch and low elo? Probably yes. Why Area instead of Comet? You can go Comet if you want. I almost went Comet. It's kind of personal preference. I think into Ori, a lot of them are taking like full MS runes, so it's like a little nicer to have Eri, but honestly, that was like, it's like a 1%er, you know? Like, if you want to take Comet, it's all good. I was an Emax brand merchant for years. People didn't believe me. I was a better Max, then all of a sudden everyone doing it, and it got nerfed. Yep, dude, that's how I feel all the time. People hate Shock for telling the truth about Ezreal being trash, Lux being OP. You know, guys, I've had the facts for years. And people have been hating on my mid lane morality tier list, and let me tell you, if you guys revisit that in 3 years from now, you will see that I am ahead of my time, okay? Everyone will hate Lux the way I do. Okay, Cinder vs Ori, guys. This is like the classic. This is the mid matchup of all time. So this matchup is pretty much all about dodging skill shots. There's really no special secret to it other than try and hit as many skill shots as possible, try and dodge as many skill shots as possible, and pretty much constantly order the wave until you have control, because you don't want to give them prior. And it's actually, you should normally lose prior, I think, as Cinder to Ori early, because she has a slightly shorter cooldown. Actually, that did get nerfed last patch. Maybe it's about even then. But you definitely start to hard win as Cinder when you get 2 Q charges. So far, we're actually smoking this guy. Like, we have the prior. We've hit, I think, every Q. And I don't think I've been hit. Maybe I got hit once. We're going to hit level 2 first. Go for a quick trade. Oh, she used W on the wave. That's so greedy, by the way. So I'm just going to spam auto this guy and then look for a QE at the end once she commits to a direction. Nice. Holy shit. So in that sort of scenario where it's hard to hit the QE, just wait for them to commit to something first and just spam auto. Oh yeah, this guy's getting long dick. This is straight the long cock of Shock right here, guys. No other way of saying it. Is she gonna base? Like, no shot. Yeah, that's crazy. No basing, by the way. Not allowed. I'll pop my second paw. I think I can just kill this guy. Or get pretty close. Oh, she leveled up. So close. I mean, she's totally fucked, though, I think. Like, she's already really behind. Don't think I can cancel that. But this is so good. Like, we're going to base a full wave ahead of her, which gives us, like, a big item advantage. Oh, wow. My Kimono's 1v2 them top. What a beast. Okay. Dude, she didn't even buy any pots. She's that poor. I guess she, like, doesn't want pots. So we'll shove that wave under. I'm going to base TP. And so our goal now is like we've got this huge item advantage, right? Got this huge item advantage. So we want to come back and just force trades. DPI, I play 2K. I used to play 3K actually. But yeah, now I play 2K. Oh my god, please do not get a kill. And especially not a blue buff. Oh no. Not like this. Do not give this to Ori. I'll stun her. No! How is that fucking possible? Okay, that is very unlucky for me. And that guy will be getting reported, so that's all good. That's extremely sad. Okay, I'm assuming... Alright, well, she's not strong yet. In fact, we can probably get the blue buff back off her. So I'm going to keep the wave in the middle. Oh, wow. What the fuck is this? Oh, shit. I'm just dead, I think. Oof. Okay, I graded. I definitely graded. Alright, 2-0 Ori. 2-0 Ori. This is going to be interesting. That's a real shame. I mean, I did grade, admittedly. I did grade the flash on the Zera stun. I didn't really expect to get ganked either. So I fucked up there. I'm going to carry this game still, though. I refuse to let this Orianna win. It's not going to happen, I promise you. I'm going to kill this guy. So she's 2-0. Like, she's been handed every advantage she could possibly get, and I'm still going to destroy her. And I'll show you how. Does depend what she buys, actually. If she buys Merc Treads, she might be unbeatable. Don't think I can... Fuck, these are... Oh, okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. Low-key is fine. Okay, I'll try and get some Prior to somewhat facilitate this invade. Mostly just to prevent Ori from going. She isn't showing. Okay, there she is. Wow, full lost chapter. Alright, we're down some items. But again, it is mostly a skill matchup. Like, even with more items, you can still win if you just dodge everything, guys. So that's the key. Just play better. Or miss your stun. That works too. I do have to be careful. I don't have any boots. Okay, her Q's on cooldown. We can go for a quick trade. One more before the Q comes up, maybe? Oof. Oof. Now, honestly, I'm getting good trades. Okay, no QW. No E. Can fish. Nice. Chill out, man. You're 2-0. What do you mean, chill out? This is a fucking ranked game. What does this guy think? We're playing norms or what? A little ARAM mayhem for the boys? Yeah, I can probably kill this guy on this cannon. Let's see if we can fish. Oh my god, okay, never mind. You have Braum here. I'm gonna try and fight this, I think. Good exhaust. Nice. Oh my god, I got the shutdown. That's a banger. Can we kill this dude? I'm guessing no. Oh, that's so good, though. That's so good. Okay, nice gank by Braum. We're back in the driver's seat, so to speak. Oh. That's cringe. I was so close to stunning him. I almost had it. It was like 1 second off. I think this is okay, though. My wave state's not bad. Dude, I don't know how many flashes they burn mid, but like, that's kind of crazy. I think I'm still ahead, though. Like, I should be up items, I think. It's gonna be close. Does she have boots refill? Okay, she kind of trolled here, by the way, by not going boots refill or, like, boots pop. I think having no movement speed into Syndra is insanely greedy, and she's gonna get blasted for it. Like, that's not allowed. That's definitely not allowed. So I will try... Let's see, what are we gonna do? I think I need to set up some vision first. There's a lot of fans in this game, it seems, so I have to set up some vision. Oh my god. Cash money sound? Hold on. I've got Vex below me. I'm just gonna make sure I, like, really heavily hug to Vex. I could get ganked by topside. I'm down to look for this, though. I gotta be careful. Like, Jace is just right above, so it's, like, really hard to chase. I think now that I've got Braum with me, it's fine. Ow. That hurts. Dude, that guy is so strong. He only has a Dirk. Okay, I think we win this. I'll try and stun the Jace. I need to play this slow. Wow, they TP'd. Yeah, I'm in a lot of trouble here. Oh my god, there's fucking just an Aatrox. Can we... He gets out. I can stun the Jace. Did I die for this? Ah! Okay. That a YouTube donut? I'm honestly not sure what that was. Because I don't see anything on YouTube. So I'm going to be honest, I don't even know what that was. Okay, I'm going to go this and this. I might have to check the Dang. That was probably not worth it, by the way, but I kind of just needed to send that guy a message because that was really pissing me off that guy had been ganking me so much. Probably wasn't worth it, but it's not bad, and we're still in a pretty good spot, I'd say.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, still in a pretty good spot. Shot, why is it getting mercs on Ori feels okay, but it feels terrible on Syndra? I think probably just, like, what you give up. Like Syndra is, Ori is, like, okay being just, like, supportive, I suppose. I think Syndra can be supportive with her A, but, like, you still need haste for that. I think Ori doesn't. I mean, Ori kind of needs haste, but she doesn't need it as bad. I think that'd be why. It was me, Shard, to send you $76,000. Thank you. That's exactly what I needed. Okay, wow, full Ludens. Okay, full Ludens is pretty greedy. Like, again, this guy has no boots, so we can kind of just run rings around her. She does have a shit ton of damage, though, so if we get hit, it's going to really hurt. But we're much, much faster than her, so... Oh my god, bro, what is this? Okay, kind of my bad. I should have been hugging to my bot vision, I think. Probably would have been safer. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I mean, that was my bad. I just needed to hug bot side. I didn't think Jace would be top because he was just top before, but I should have hugged bot side, and I could have lived. I'm still going to kill her, though. I'm still going to kill her. Let me go Black Farm. Assuming she's basing. Hopefully she doesn't get mercs. Because once she gets mercs in the center of X, I won't be able to kill her anymore. And then it's going to be kind of impossible. Nice, the Vex gank. Okay, let's see if we can get one kill going on this guy. She has tier 1s, but she doesn't have tier 2s. Jace probably coming mid, I think. Gotta be careful. This guy does so much damage. I really need to be careful of Jace from both sides as well. Okay. She used cooldowns. I think we can look on the cannon. This might be a kill angle. Oh my god, we almost got her. Okay, Orient Flash. That was very close. So I managed to space that out enough to get like a shit ton of extra balls in the ult, which is why I did so much damage. I think this is... I just gotta run away from bot side. I think I'm gonna get reganked by Jace. Hopefully we can punish this guy having no flash. I think we can. I think I can kill her. Probably next window. Oh, she went Sorks. That's so greedy. Like, so greedy. No mercs in the Vex Syndra. I hate this guy's build. And I hate that she's kind of getting away with it because she's gotten so much help. Oh, she's gonna get another one. Dude. This guy is, making my life very difficult. Gotta be careful. I use my A. I don't have great vision. Probably have to walk around. I'm close to ult, but I'm still like a little weak. Like I'm on Blackfire components, which are not the strongest. Nice, good trade. You get it, man. You got great range. I don't know how this guy's, like, flaming me, bro. Like, you've got fucking 20 ganks. Yeah, I can maybe look at the Xerath. Whoa, guys, where are we going? I think that was a free kill, maybe. What is this? I guess Jace is here, probably. Maybe not. I want to save ult here if I can. Okay, wow, that guy is just, like, insanely fucking greedy. Can maybe look at this guy, too. Oh my god, mega stun. Like a giga stun. Super good damage on Ori. Hey, no ult. I think I can kill. Oh my god, she's so bad! I'm gonna live on like fucking 1 HP too. Oh, jungle diff. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We take those. I did manage to kind of source through there. But yeah, unfortunately... Dude, he even flashed. What a rat. Like, I've been ganked so many times. I've also been getting so many times. I do think I could have played it quite a bit better, though. Like, maybe not that one, but I did die to that one Jace gank that I shouldn't have. And I to be honest, I shouldn't have died to the first gank either. So it's been a very messy game for me. But in the 1v1, it's been really good. You know, like I've just straight destroyed her in the 1v1. It just kind of sucks that I haven't played that well around the jungle. And admittedly, I think my jungle is not playing that well around the jungle either. I'm pretty sure this guy is as auto-filled as they get. Four people playing mid on enemy team? Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, I mean, I think, yeah, I'm in a pretty good spot to carry. Although I don't... How did Top lose after he got, I think I got, like, 2 kills at 3 minutes. I'm not sure. Ooh, nice, maybe? World champ? Ooh, nice. Okay. I have ult in 15. I think I can kill, Ori here. Where is she? Yeah, honestly, I don't know where she is. Ult in 5? I know Jace's bot. My stun's down, though, so I have to be kind of careful. Like, she could chase me. I think we'll go quickly vision topside. Probably hit that, too. I'm in a bit of trouble here, maybe. Yeah, it's a lot of lost health for Frey. She is down phase rush now, though. So, like, there's a world eye killer. Yeah, I think this is, like, kind of too greedy by her. Oh, headshot. Dude, no way she's getting away with that. I'm telling you guys, like, you need the mercs for Ori. Otherwise, it's just too tough. It's just too tough. Okay, nice. Like, this feels so good, I'm gonna be honest. Like, getting these kills after this guy's got, like, 50 ganks, it does make me feel really, really good. I see everyone top, so I think we'll greed a wave. Yeah, we'll greed that, get that under. I think... Do I base? I think so. I don't know where it is. Oh, my fucking god. Let me get out of here. Yeah, the TP flanking. I'm guessing Vex jungle does not do so well in this scenario. Let's try and TP. See if we can do something here. See if we can clean this up. Fuck. He got out because of mercs. Nice. Can we turn this? I think the answer is, like, probably? Damn, Vex jungle, baby! Okay, never mind. Not Vex jungle, baby. Can go for stun. Damn, I'm hitting hard. Whew. Okay, nice. Alright, I'll probably go Shadow Flame this game. They don't have great Matter Resist builders, so even though we're double AP, I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. Low-key, this game's going to go for a while, so I could end up dropping like a 20 bomb here. If the game goes long enough. Because I'm going to get ridiculously fed. I just feel it. Honestly, my biggest problem is Aatrox. Like, that guy, he's the one person that has mercs. Ooh, there's a TP. Now, where do I go? Where does he go? Okay. Sean. Sean, do you ever listen to other music than lo-fi? Yeah, I actually only listen to lo-fi on stream. In fact, like, I can barely hear the lo-fi on stream, but the reason I do it is because otherwise the VODs, like, on Twitch get muted. And so I listen to, like, mostly copyright-free stuff. But yeah, I don't listen to lo-fi off-stream, like, at all. Like, literally none. Off-stream, I'm just listening to, like, L9, Cassidon, 25 Magi stacks, God Complex. Not really. I mean, sometimes, but not really. Okay, Giga Chunk. I gotta be kind of safe here. I don't have my E. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, he knows. He fucking knows. The moment I lose E, it's scary. I think he dies? Ah, shit on. Okay, that was so fucking scary, though. Holy shit. Dude, he fucking knew. Like, the moment I burned my E, that guy got so horny. He actually did. Split audio? Yeah, you can. I've done it for YouTube, but, I can't remember if I don't know how, or if I, like, tried it, and it didn't work for the YouTube VOD. Okay, I'm just gonna finish shoving this. Okay, low-key. Aw, dude, I could fucking beat Jace. I swear I could beat Jace. That guy had to call in the big guns because he was too scared to 1v1. He was way too scared. I'm curious, what do you play for Zed? I feel like it's a good Zed is no counterplay. I also agree Zed's pretty broken. I feel like into Zed, I like LeBlanc. I really like LeBlanc. That's, I think, the best. But yeah, I think Zed's broken. I really do. Vex lost chapter. Gulp. Oh yeah, this is interesting. Listen to mommy comforts you ASMR for maximum rank improvement. I mean, that's what I normally do after a loss streak, yeah. And it's been rough recently. I had like a 10-game loss streak in my other account.
An ally has been slain.
All the non-Zed players say. Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's only Zed mains that think Zed's weak. Okay, let me go shove bot. Presumably that guy altered Camille. I mean, if he didn't, I'm going to be really sad. And I'm probably going to die. Oh, he used his dash. Nice. I mean, now that I have my upgraded slow, I actually think I probably kind of shit on him. Just gotta be careful. He doesn't Merc Treads. Like, Merc Treads are the best item in the game. We're gonna be careful. I think this game is winnable, though. Like, if they don't get this next dragon, I think we can win. Just gonna, like, really try and play my range here. I don't want to get chased. Yeah, I guess it's Malignant. Oh, wait, this is so greedy, right? Okay, let's just play this slow. Oh, fuck. Maybe I'm the one greedy. I mean, low-key just killed Jace, maybe? Fuck. I can flash ult Jace there, maybe, but... Damn, they pulled up. Okay, I think that was my bad. I was too far up, for sure. I didn't really respect that they could all be there. Nice, though. Like, decent trade. We're getting stuff top as well, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, I think I was too overextended. I didn't respect... For sure. Maybe she dies? Yeah, nice reset the aggro. Okay, this is good. This is really good. Like, if Camille can get side lane pressure and end up being strong, we can definitely win this game. If you're getting shadowed by effect, assume it's a ward, not a champion. Ping me again. See what happens. I'll drop that on him. What the fuck, bro? This Vex, do you guys see that? That guy just tried to steal my whole cannon wave. Dude, as if this guy's entitled to any of my farm. That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, mostly we just want to be strong here for Dragon, I think. I'm going to do one bot wave and then probably collapse mid. As long as I'm grouped with my team, like, it should be fine. I just want to do one bot wave to try and split someone away, just to make the mid fight a little bit easier. Okay, that being said, the team just won the mid fight. Okay. Could we Baron? Low-key? Any Baron enjoyers? Might be spooky in Aatrox. If we do this, I have to save my A. Aatrox Ori, like, it's pretty scary. I don't know if we can do it. Okay, maybe turning? Alright, Ori no flash. I think we just play Dragon then. That's okay. I mean, we burned some sums. I think I go home and I sell my ring. Ooh. I was gonna say sell ring for Rod, but, like, low-key, still looking. Big stun for the boys back home. Okay, I'm a little late on my base. I think it's probably still worth going for. It's just too big a spike. Yeah, it's a lot of AP, so I think I should complete it. I should get here mostly in time. I mean, they're also quite late on the map, so it should be okay. I honestly think we're going to win this game. If they don't get next dragon, I think we win. Like, the Ori's build sucks. The Ezreal champ sucks. It's mostly just the Aatrox that's a problem. Okay, I'm going to try and, like, mind sweep this, hopefully. Alright, got some control. Break this guy's shield. Nice. Just gotta play slow while I have no stun. I don't want to give this, but also, I don't know how we can get in. Oof, our top laner died. If our top laner died, it makes life really tough. I think we have to give Dragon. Maybe they can kill... Okay, I'll stay mid. Hopefully they can kill Aatrox. Could flash ult that guy, but I don't think it's worth. Yeah, I mean, just give Dragon. It's third, so it's like not the end of the world, but it's just annoying. This guy's getting a little lippy. I want to one-shot him. He's so weak. Actually, he has Mercs. So he's not as weak as he looks. It's kind of hidden because it's in his little item slot. Yeah, it's a Merc's diff low-key. If he didn't have that, he was a goner. Okay, I mean, I'm super strong. I swear we can win this game. It is difficult, especially because, well, there's some suspicious individuals on my team, but, like, bot lane is much stronger than theirs. Like, their bot lane's fucking useless. Like, both these champs fall off a cliff, and, yeah, my bot lane scales really well. Like, Braum scales well. Obviously, Kai'Sa's quite strong. I guess I'll take this. I have time. I'm really ahead of Ori. Reach at the top. I just joined. Why are you not playing Cosmic? I really don't like Cosmic on Syndra, honestly. Or, like, I don't dislike it, but I don't like it that much either. It depends. I think it's good when you think they're going to build a lot of MR. But if they're, like, solo... If they're not going to build much MR, like, this game it's only Aatrox so far, then I think Shadow Flame goes fucking crazy. Oh my god. Okay, I might be able to save her, though. Oof, can't chase. Hey, coach, y'all, what's up? Oh my god, it's my boy. Yeah, I took a lot of chunk there. I think it's okay. I guess I just can't go to this top wave. I think it's just too far away. But that's fine. Maybe I TP bot? I think in that case, I clear mid. Kind of need to get a bit more health before I fight again. So there is an unavoidable damage. Yeah, that's kind of true as well. If I could dodge a single Jace combo. I feel like I haven't... I don't know, I've been hit by quite a few of them. Okay, I got the stun and the slow. Guy should be dead. Nice. Another fucking Jace combo hits me straight in the nose. Okay, we can get a big double stun here. Maybe ult the Aatrox. Kind of thinking of flash ulting here. I'm very low, but I think there is a flash ult into stun angle. Oof. Wait, this guy's inting maybe? I think he is. Or he has ult, I'm pretty sure. I need to get the fuck out of here. I mean, low-key turnable? Oh yeah, this guy's trolling. They're all trolling. See you, nerds. Oh my god, so close. Fuck, if I played that a tiny bit better, I did misplay a little bit. Would have been real good. I still think it's really good, though. Now, honestly, we're outscaling. We're turbo outscaling. So, next fight should be a dub. I got some very good stuns in that fight, I think. I could have played a tiny bit better at the end. I could have played my range. I didn't need to ult Ori. I could have just stunned her, walked back, and queued her again. But this is huge. Like, I got death cap before the next dragon. We win this. Stun Jace for 0.25. Yeah, he's a Merc Prez abuser. It's disgusting. Isn't Luden better than BFT? I don't think so. I think Luden's... The lack of haste is really punishing. Like, Sinner's best ability is her A, and so getting more A's off is really important. Like, that's the whole point of the Cosmic build. But, I think Blackfire is just a better item. Zonya's next? Hell no. Hell no. Can't buy Zonya's. It's gotta be Death Cap and then Crypt Bloom. We'll have to get Crypt Bloom because the double Mercs. And they have a Mountain Dragon. Okay, I'm on almost 500 AP, which is pretty juicy. Ori's on 285, so, like, we have such a huge item advantage. Or not item, but, like, AP advantage. But it pretty much all comes down to this dragon. Oh, are they doing it? Okay, I guess Kai'Sa's clearing top. They could do Baron. Oh. Okay, let's see if we can save her. Should be able to. Nice. I think... Okay, that's pretty good. Like, that might give us dragon. I did have to ult for it, though, which is going to make it quite a bit harder. Hopefully this guy lives. Nice movement. Oh, damn, she fucking shit on him. Okay, I could TP flank this. I don't have ults, but Jason's bot... Oh, yeah, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. They're way too pushed. Gonna go line up the double stun. He's a fucking flash abuser. Shameless. Jace is here somewhere. Okay, he's down there. Oh my god, winnable. Alright, let's get this dragon, boys. If we get this dragon, I swear we've won the game. But it all comes down to, can I off-roll Vex Smite? Might fish for a flank here, by the way. Try and keep Jace out. Guessing they're giving. Nice. Oh my god, it's winnable. It's really winnable. Alright, I'll start running my Crypt Bloom. Like, Camille's actually kind of back. Though. This guy's giga scaled. Let's go, let's... Alright, don't have flash. That's my big thing right now. Just gotta be really, really safe not having flash. Windigo, Protoball, and Ori, basically just like if you need the health, pretty much. It's kind of like a Roa replacement. Think of it like that. I think that guy might be dead. Okay, this could be scary. They might try and start Baron with Kai'Sa dead. They don't have the greatest DPS, so our job right now is just to pretty much make it so they can't do Baron. They're gonna try. We might have to give this. I think we can stop it, though. It's gonna be kind of spicy. Maybe Ori did... Oh, she's fucking Zonya beating. Nice, good dodge. Okay. Oh, shit. I did not see this guy, gonna be honest. I can ult anything? Okay, nice. I got the Ezreal. Need to play slow and wait for my stun. 2 seconds. Not really seeing the angle. Nice W. Damn, yeah, nice play by Camille. That was pretty nice. Well played, reminds me of myself. Damn. Alright, let me grab this blue. Okay, I get my... This will be... Next fight, I think, should be a lot better. So next fight, I'll have some pen, which makes a big difference at this stage of the game. And I'll also have my flash. So this game has kind of become an ARAM, and that's mostly because we just can't side lane. And it's not because we're weak on side. It's just because the map is so open. Like, all the turrets are dead, at least on the top side. And that makes it really hard for me to push, basically, at all. Sonya. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to sit mid. Like, I can't really go bot or top. Camille's job to go bot here, and then I'm just going to hover mid. Maybe I can... I guess I'll trinket this. Ooh, let me pick that up. Yes! Oh my god, W. Literally W, by the way. Okay, that's huge. That gives us Baron Vision for like 2 more minutes. Ow? Oh my god, I also can't be hit by skill shots. Damn, that's annoying. Okay, I have no TP. Slow. Hopefully, like, no one dies. This might be warded. Okay, it's not. I don't think they can do it. Like, they do it too slow. Oh, wow, they're actually gonna try. Okay, that's crazy. I don't think they can, though. I mean, if this guy just stalls, it's really good. Yeah, honestly, I think what Braum did there was really good. I can come clean this up, for sure. Neil's getting so much bot as well. Wow, I should have flashed. Fuck. Damn. Okay, I misplayed for sure. I needed to flash that. I didn't really respect Ori damage, but the Jace did like 1,000 to me over the wall. Just not ideal. I actually don't think that should matter too much. It's probably not that bad, to be honest. I think we still win. When you say Aurora is good for a gold player, it's fine. I think it's fine, but there's definitely easier champs. And the Jace is such a problem. There's nothing I can really buy or do for him, though. Like, all I can really do is, like, dodge his abilities. I'm pretty sure we shit on him in fights, though. Like, in a real 5v5, we'll win. It's just, like, I got chunked at first, and then Braum died stalling, and then I got picked. So that's made the fights really tough, but we should win. Okay, I'm not sure about this one, Chief. Oh, I think she's fucked. Yeah, really scary to engage when I'm dead. I might be able to counter-engage if they try and siege. Yeah, I'm getting, like, mega chunked. Holy fuck, bro. I'm just dead. Okay, I think Jace dies. Dude, that guy does so much damage. I mean, he's level 18, I guess, and he's, like, basically full build. But, like, holy shit, that guy does a lot of damage. Yeah, I could hit a TP flank. I think I'm gonna do it. This is kind of spooky, but I think it's good. Let's just drop a trinket. Oh, I just got one shot by Aatrox. Dude, this game is such a mess. I mean, we should win this. Our champs are much better here. Right? Please. Good dodge. Dude, holy fuck. What an absolute mess. Okay, we get another dragon, though. I think the TP was good. I guess, like, Aatrox, yeah, probably saw it. But I still think it was Well, I don't know. I guess I didn't have to do it. I probably could have just, like, walked with a team of dragon. But, okay, nice. We got another dragon. Like, it's fine. The game's still going. Is Vex jungle actually a thing? I mean, based off this game, I would say no. This guy has been an absolute elo terrorist. Like, he's down 100 CS in 3 levels. And he's a big part of why this game is so difficult. So, I want to say no. Okay, 220. I don't have flash next fight, so I've got to be ultra careful. In fact, I've probably got to wait for Jace to combo before I can actually play the game. Because, yeah, that guy is just, like, incredibly fed. Okay, 30 shekels. What do you think about Electrocute Cinder? I don't like it. The problem is, like, Electrocute, the Keystone is good, but the Domination Tree is so bad, I don't think it's worth. Like, if you want to have pressure, just play Airy or Comet. I think it's way better. Think the Ezreal win rate? Sure, I will destroy this little femboy. Yeah, Ori's, like, kind of close to fixing her build, almost. So, if we could win before she completes Death Cap, that would be great. I'm on 600 AP right now. Try and wait for them to use some CDs, ideally. Actually, just can't sideline at all, which really sucks. But there's just no opportunity, really. Like, if I go down here, I'll just die. So, I guess we're just sitting here and waiting. I can go when it gets closer. I just can't really go yet. Yeah, we can maybe send more than one bot. That could be an angle. Normally at this stage of the game, though, it is like mostly just A-ramming. You can only really push like when your teammates are nearby. Or if you have like really good setup. Or if you're playing something with more mobility, but Sinner obviously isn't really that. Just gonna trinket this. I gotta be really careful like walking up in the lane here. I think I can do one more with Camille hovering. Then maybe we like look mid. Like if Aatrox answers bot, could be an angle to look mid. So let's watch this bot wave. No, this is a really good time to fight if we can, because in theory someone should answer this, at least soon. See if we can break Jace's shield or something here. No one's answering bot, so it is just ARAM right now, which probably is better for them because they have like this bullshit triple poke comp. Oh yeah, Aatrox is here, okay. Well, maybe Camille can go shove bot then? I think Camille should go shove bot. She has TP. Oh, Vex is one. Okay, she died with enough time still to Baron that it might be okay. Nice, I just one-shot Aatrox. Well, not just me, but I'm gonna ult this guy. Holy fuck, that was a big heal. Dude, I got a big stun, but that guy had spell shield still. Damn, we actually lost. What a game, though. Hard game to win. I think really hard game to win. This is pretty fun, though. Can't lie, it was a pretty sick game. GG Jungle Death? Yeah, I think he's just off-roll badly. Riot Matchmaker got us good. I think also Top got kind of gapped. Like, he got 2 kills early and then, like, fell really far behind. Do you regret taking Scorch in these games? Not really. I mean, it gave me multiple solo kills, so not really. Like, you could argue that, like, without Scorch, the game would have been over before I even got to that point, you know? I'll on our bot side, I think. I can't complain too much. Damn, yeah, I did a lot of damage. 15k damage, Vex! Oh my god. What does he play? What the fuck? Dude, what is this? What am I even... What does that even mean? Is he like possessed? Who's he play? Who's in his crew for Mayhem? Okay, I don't know any of those people. Damn, he stacks with them. He shows his big prob. Yeah, that was funny. How does one get in the Shot Mayhem crew? I mean, I always invite people. Like, if you're on OC, what is this? Creature needs to be studied to improve genetic breeding. What is this? Who am I watching? LC Focus? I mean, this guy's like a known terrorist, I think. Oh, wait, you're looking at the Yi. Okay, Saint Corky. I mean, this guy's just like straight win trading, no? I would assume that's a win trade. Yeah, I mean, like, he's just straight win trading, you know? I swear there's like no way anyone's actually that bad. Is masturbating with your feet meta? No. I'm gonna time that out for being just a little too weird. What are we watching? Just something that getting sent. Guy, it's rare that I time out anyone in my chat. So like if you've typed something that gets a timeout, it's you've definitely like crossed a little bit of a line, you know? Have you been timed out? Yes, you've been timed out. Oh, it was a joke timeout though. You were timed out for 33 seconds. Why did you even read that out? I mean, I've read out basically everything. I don't know. Shock is back. I thought he got kidnapped by Chinese. Dude, you know in my Discord? Actually, I think it was late. Wait, who said it again? Where is my goat Shock? I miss you. And their first reply is the e-girls finally broke down his door. Shock, do you have any tips playing in Xerath mid-game? I feel like I'm landing into him, but later on he just team fights from 10 miles away and he can't do anything. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're like going to interact with him much directly. Like, I wouldn't even worry about the Xerath. It's mostly just going to be like playing your champ, you know? And, I don't think you'll interact. It was you? Okay, yeah, I thought so. It's because I can't actually see. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this on my Discord. Oh, actually, I better not show my... Well, nah, it's fine. You guys are just going to see my Discord is very unorganized, okay? Like, don't look too closely. But, like, when I have the streamer mode thing on and I click someone's name, I can't actually see their full name. Please don't look at my extremely disorganized Discord. Do you guys use the folders and shit? I try, but, like, honestly, I just, like, leave all the folders open. Like, I don't close them or anything. What do you play Combat Sums or TP? I almost always play TP. I sometimes play Ignite LeBlanc, but, yeah. You knew the React session? Okay, but I had to because of, the bot was just, like, spamming the N-word. Hello, my dear Shock. How are we doing? We're not bad. What about you? My only folder open are useful servers. Damn, I respect that. Like, honestly, I think almost every Discord I'm in is, like, one I don't use. But like, I feel bad leaving them. And, yeah, I don't know. I like, don't want to go through and just, like, leave them all. I don't know why. It's the same thing with my DMs. Like, I have a million... do you guys have those, like, DMs on Discord where it's, like, there's a bunch of people in the group? And, like, did they change it to where you leave a group? You know, it used to notify everyone that you'd left. I think they might have changed it. I have a feeling they've changed it. But I'm not sure. You can hide it if you want to. It still does? That's so annoying. That's so fucking annoying. Someone added me to a not homo group and I don't want to leave because it means I am. True, that's like how you can't end an ARAM, you know? Tits Victors, Katarina, just keep the wave on your side, take bone plating, save W defensively, stuff like that. I'm the last person left in several group chats. Smudge, that feels so bad, honestly. The last one surviving, last one standing. Okay, let's, I really want to watch this video. Let's see if we can find it. I want to watch this like Riot Froxen video. Where is it? Yes, dude, this one right here. 1 Rioter versus 20 Redditors. I think this is gonna be like some of the best content I've ever seen. Okay, like I don't want to like hype it up too much because I haven't seen it, but it just seems like it's gonna be insane. Oh my god, this thing's 45 minutes long. That's insane. Okay. That's insane. Okay, hold on. Let's test the volume levels first. How are we feeling about the volume levels?
The devil, he's in front of me.
Yeah.
I think maybe a little bit higher.
There's other champions that are functionally Labubus.
Sorry,
What do we think?
Champion being a Labubu?
For the conspiracy theorists out there, you can just shake my hand.
I think that's probably about right.
And I'll just believe you forever.
I shouldn't have worn an undershirt. That was a bad move. I'm Riot Froxon, lead gameplay designer for League of Legends, and I'm surrounded by 20 Redditors.
20, dude. Okay, I'll start this off, guys. Right away. If I'm ever surrounded by 20 Redditors, I know I'm in the wrong place. Okay, that's not where you want to be.
On League of Legends. My first take is Mel is a balanced champion.
Ooh, Mel is a balanced champion. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna say Mel is not balanced. I think Mel's too weak. I'm gonna be honest. I think Mel is too weak. Let's see what they say. I think Mel's too weak though. Oh, here he comes. Let's hope this is not a Mel enthusiast.
Okay. Saying Mel is balanced is inherently just a nothing burger statement.
Sure.
We, as the player base, don't care whether Mel is like statistically balanced. Like, wow, she's 46% win rate. Like, I'm still contracting incurable illnesses playing against this.
Okay, I mean, that's insanely based. Like, he's kind of right for that. I actually think that is extremely true, by the way. Like, there's a lot of champions that have been OP for a while, and but because people don't perceive them as being like annoying, like it's kind of fine, right? Like a good example would be Ori. Like I think outside of the very highest elos, like no one really thinks Ori's a problem. Even though to be honest, like if Ori's played really well, like she's extremely cancer, but she never really gets banned, right? Like even when she's really overpowered, like she's only getting banned in competitive games. But like Mel, despite being like complete trash, does get banned all the time. I'm glad this guy said that because that is extremely true. And there's a lot of other champs like this. You know, there's so many fucking cringe champs in this game. I think one thing that's really important as well with balance is like, it should be roughly, I think anyway, as difficult to execute something as it is to counter. So like if something's really easy to pull off, like, I don't know, what's a good example right now? Like Sona would be a good example. Then I think it's also fair that it's easy to counter with like, say, Shield Cut or something. But it's actually really difficult to play into stuff like Lux that's super forgiving or Sona that is just like super AoE. It's very, very hard, right? I think that's like a balancing lever that Riot doesn't really think about. Can you post on YouTube? Yeah, I
Like
will.
regardless of which role she's in, if she's on mid or bot or support. And I think this comes down to a few things. Like obviously the W is important, right? And I think it's cool, but also like if I'm playing against a mage who's like not subhuman and they have like W
subhuman,
like I as a melee champ or an assassin have very little opportunity to bait this out, especially in a fight. Like in lane, I think it's fine. And I think the changes you did were like okay abilities that aren't.
Dude, that's kind of an interesting take. I actually think the opposite. I think Mel W is like way more skillful in team fights because you can reflect like these big ultis and stuff. Whereas I think in lane, it's super annoying because it's like there is not that much skill to Mel W in lane. You know, like she basically just presses it and it's like a soft immunity and it probably reflects like your one trading spell, you know? So I think the other way around. I kind of like the Mel reflect, but I almost wish that it was like, I don't know, it gave like no shield or anything at all and didn't give like an MS amp or something. I don't know.
Like don't get reflected. I think that's good. But like it's not.
Oh my god, they're all flaming him for that.
Q is like undodgeable for like a decent amount of time.
One of the things that we feel pretty strongly about is that champions in League of Legends need to have a wide range of experiences when they're either played as or played against. And Mel is one that has very wide ranges of experiences. Same with Yasuo, right? So she can have situations where there's just like sometimes nothing you can do in a situation where Mel is ahead and, you know, it's hard to get on her and it's hard to bait out her W. But we think that that's okay. And that's
an interesting take, by the way. I don't want to like spam pause the whole video, but like, I think Riot have definitely tried to lean in more to like champions should be something that you can like one trick or main. Whereas I feel like a game like Dota, it's kind of expected that you play lots of different champs, right? So I think in Dota, they can make it like more specialized. You can make things that are specifically only meant to be played in specific scenarios. But I feel like now, with like new champs especially, they can just do everything because these champs are meant to be played all the time.
Situations where that has to be okay for either games to end or for champions to feel like they're strong, right? Like if somebody was 12-0 on Rengar, for example, would we expect there to be counterplay to Rengar in that situation? Like,
okay,
yeah, right. Like not really, right? And so the same is true for Mel, right? In the cases where you're saying, hey, like hit them with 2 Qs and press Alt, that only really happens either if she got in range of someone who's really squishy, in which case they probably mispositioned, or Mel was a god, or something like that. And does Mel deserve to win in those instances? Like, probably, right?
I mean, no, Mel never deserves to win, okay? Let's be honest, guys. Like, regardless of what he's saying here, like, Mel players don't deserve to win.
One of the foundational premises of League of Legends is that when you get super ahead, you're allowed to feel awesome. And so the thing I would contest is basically, in a state where she's even, she gets to do that, which I don't think is the case.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I overall, like, kind of agree with that. I mean, I personally, like, Mel's annoying, but I don't actually have, like, huge problems with Mel. I think the champ is, like, not that good.
Wait.
Oh my god, bro, she fucking just, like, speed ran it.
Hi, Matt. It's nice to meet you. I already introduced myself. Okay, I disagree. I think Mel is a fundamentally unbalanced champion, and I think it's because of her W, right? Because with champions who have similar like projectile reflecting like Yasuo and Samira, a lot of that is balanced by the fact that they're more melee or champions who usually have a more feast or famine playstyle, where and that's like their only defensive tool in order to gap close and stay healthy in lane. However, I think with Mel, her role as a mage kind of changes how powerful that W is on her. That part is like fundamentally unbalanced for other champions to play against.
There's a few things that you're bringing up that are really reasonable. Some of the things that I think that you're saying are certain champions shouldn't be so polarizing in terms of having, you know, really strong counter matchups to certain things, right? Like you're saying, hey, if I'm playing Seraphine into Mel, that's a really frustrating experience sometimes because the burden for me to play against Mel, it seems like she has a basic ability that can kind of nullify my whole kit, and the R is a large part of my power budget. The question I kind of have is around what makes League of Legends fun to play in the long term?
Nothing. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
And typically when humans kind of interact with things that are difficult or hard to play against, their initial reaction is not, oh, this was really hard to play against, I give up. It's, oh, this was really hard to play against and I need to find a way to get around it, or I need to find a way to overcome it. Like if my sibling beats me in a game, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, sorry, like you won.
Okay, okay, let's pause for that for a second. I think there's a big difference between there being counterplay in-game and being counterplay out of game. Because like, okay, he's right. Like, there is counterplay to Mel, but most of the counterplay to Mel is in champion select. You know, it's like not so much in the game. Like, okay, you could say I'm just going to hold my Seraphine ult until Mel uses W. But like, let's be honest, like the Seraphine ult is so much more important to Seraphine than the Mel W is to Mel. And if the answer, or if like the counterplay is, oh, like I just like lost in champ select, I think that's really shit. And there's like other things in the game like this that piss me off too. And a good example is tanks. You know, there's a lot of comps where you just don't have a way of killing a tank. And you're kind of fucked, and you don't have a way of dealing with it in-game. Or another one would be with shield cut, or even heal cut. Sometimes you just don't have the champs that can apply this. And personally, while I think that champ select is, like, skillful, I just don't think that's where the skill should come from for solo queue. Because you can't really coordinate your team comp with the rest of your team in the way that you can in a competitive game. So, like, I think a lot of these champs don't actually have counterplay to Mel in-game. And yes, you could argue drafting better, but I just think like the draft better thing is like kind of a meme for solo queue. I don't know, because it's like, well, what do you do if your teammates draft wrong or you don't draft together as a group? And like, that's totally normal when it's like random solo queue, right?
Yeah, I give up, right? I'm going to try and find a way. Oh, I really want to beat that person. And that's kind of one of the secret sources of League of Legends. And so to the question of whether there should be things that make it very difficult to play against a certain champion, you know, something that you would consider, you know, Silas picking into Malphite, for example. You know, a Malphite player might consider that as a really tough matchup to play against, and I agree, right? But we should have those things in the game.
Interesting.
Because it's valuable for players to play against things that are quite difficult to play against and form a plan to be able to find how they're going to play against the next game, right? Like, assassins fall into this camp, really hard counters fall into this camp. Now, I
don't know if I like fully agree with that. I kind of get what he's saying. Like, I do kind of agree, but I think some of I think it's like too skewed almost. You know what I mean? I think the punishment is like too harsh, probably.
Definitely overdo it by just having too many of those. But that's the reason why we have them in the game. And we always try and push the limits of how acceptable is
Yeah. I mean, that's what he's saying.
Top end of that, and how much can that make the experience, you know, difficult to play against, and how upsetting is that for players. So we try and balance that carefully, but that's why we do it.
Damn, voted out. See ya, nerd.
I'll see you, Matt.
Okay, sorry.
Who's next? Who's next on the chopping block? Whoa, dude, these people feel so strongly about Mel.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, what the hell? They just gave it up? These are not real League players, by the way.
What a gentleman.
Okay, so I don't believe that Mel is balanced, but I'm kind of playing devil's advocate in where I think you guys shouldn't have nerfed her. I think you guys
actually, I agree with
stripped
that.
her of her uniqueness by taking away her invulnerability. I think that there are other ways, like he was saying, with like changing the passive, because I don't think that she is unbalanced. I think she's a frustrating champion to play against.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that.
She had in February, I think her win rate went down to like 42%. Right now it's at 46 in Masters Plus, and I think it's like 48 Emerald Plus. So she's underwhelming right now, but I think that there are other problems in her kit that pose the problem. I think she's just a frustrating champion. League of Legends in the past year of 2025 did a really great job at listening to the community, and the community.
Oh, okay. Vote her out, boys. Vote her out. What is she saying? That is such bullshit, by the way. Vote her out.
Frustrated playing against her. And I think there are several other
guys. Atacon was in this game for an entire year, and you think that the Riot listened to the community? Like hell, though.
That have gone unresolved. Tom Kinch, Fizz.
Okay, Fizz, she's kind of
based.
based.
He can go invulnerable. What is it, like every 8 seconds at max rank?
Yep.
Mel's invulnerability is what, 25 max rank, something like that. So I don't think it's she was overpowered. I think she's just frustrating.
Yeah. So I agree with that take. I think that, so one of the things that I'm going to touch on here is Fizz is a melee champion, right?
Okay.
And melee champions in general need a lot of tools to be able to overcome ranged. Because one of the jokes that we have internally is that the most overpowered thing in League of Legends is the ranged basic attack.
Okay.
Because it's just so powerful,
yeah,
especially
that's
on
pretty
AD
fair,
carry. And so the melee champions, which, you know, I agree that they can be frustrating, and
that's why they have D-Shield's second win
to be able to survive. Now that's, you know, something we could debate, of course, but in the flip case, we have champions like Amundo or something that can kind of just run at you and hit you repeatedly because they don't have those tools to be, you know, like very tricky. And one of the things that's really important for frustrating champions, or champions that the community perceives as frustrating, is that we have them because players need to be able to form plans around things that are interesting, right? And now we don't want to have too many frustrating champions, because sometimes players need to be able to form a plan around something. And if you have to form a plan around Rengar and Mel and, you know, insert a number of champions that the community perceives as frustrating.
Cassante, and every newly released champion.
And so we want to have the right number of frustrating champions, or the right number of frustrating experiences, ones that are difficult to play against, so that we have that level of ups and downs. You know, like we don't want League of Legends to be a game where every game you leave, you're like, wow, that was a very pleasant experience, right? Like,
wait, isn't that a good thing? I guess what he's saying is like he doesn't want it to be like very samey. You know, that's what he's saying. But like, dude, when I hear that, when they're like, dude, I would hate for the players to be having fun. That's just, I get what he meant. He just, you know, and it's hard, by the way, just make sure you say the exact right thing when you're like in an interview or whatever. But the way that sounds is like, dude, he's like, fuck these guys. Like, I hope they do not have fun playing my game.
You know, feels bad, right? And kind of like I said before, if you lose in League of Legends and you feel bad, the reaction is not, I want to give up necessarily. It can be that if it happens too often, but really the reaction is, wow, I want to see how I can beat that next time. And that's one of the things that we think is the secret to League of Legends having such a long lifespan.
Dude, no, he's mislabeling I want to beat that as tilt queuing, okay? Like, straight up. That's tilt queuing.
That there is the right balance of things being frustrating and things being easier to play against. And so we try and, you know, finely tune that balance. And so, yeah, I think broadly speaking, like your points make sense and are accurate. And it is kind of an intentional choice. Yeah.
Do you think she's balanced?
I think Mel's pretty balanced, yeah. I think she has a wide spectrum of scenarios where she can feel unbalanced or can feel not very useful, right? But overall, you know, Mel's a pretty balanced champion, right? Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We need a new question, by the way. Like,
my next topic
okay,
is
finally.
each role has a similar influence on the game.
Ooh. Okay, I'm assuming they mean similar power because like the roles obviously are like very different. Similar power. I don't know. What do you guys think of this one? I would say probably yes overall, but I also think that there's just certain parts of the game that are more impactful than others. You know what I mean? Like in a 40-minute game, clearly 80 carry is going to be like really impactful, right? And to be honest, like 80 carry is like a lot better early game this season than it used to be. But I think it's pretty undeniable that like jungle absolutely has the most influence on the early game, right? And ultimately like early game is the most important. So I think this is not true. And even if it were true, by the way, I think there's like a vast difference in how easy it is to have that impact. Like take a look at, say, like roaming supports. It is much, much easier to roam mid than it is to counter a support roam mid. And I think that's kind of annoying too. Dude, everyone jumped up for that one. Some strong feelings.
Sorry. Hi, nice to meet you,
Hi.
Matthew.
Nice to meet you.
So I believe that I know that the purpose of the game is that every person has their own role to play within. So like the top laner will be trying to be the powerhouse and whatnot, but there are definitely roles that have more impact on the game, and I'd say by far it would be the jungler.
Yeah, I mean that's
because
like
the jungler has access
most
to
lukewarm
all
take
other
ever.
roles in a sense, and can act as another laner or as a power force to either equalize a lane from someone being behind or to push someone who's already ahead. It's like we often hear the terms like playing for like top or playing for bot. But in addition to that, junglers also have the ability to make calls on the map and influence how their laners play to specifically get objectives. So like often when I play jungle, I will say that I want to wait for mid lane to push in, or I want the bot lane to aggressively push in now so that I can
yeah,
get
they're
the
like definitely the
dragon. And in
catalyst
doing
for
so,
everything.
then that would
much.
affect their decisions on how to play.
So how do you think about as a jungler, if the top laner goes 0-3 or the bot laner is, goes 0-6 and you feel like, you can't do anything because they died 3 times in lane, how do you kind of determine that one of those things is more or less powerful than the other one?
Well, typically, from my perspective, I think about what would be the best option. There'd be 3 options. There would be to try and bring top back into the game, and by extension leaving bot, or try to bring bot back into the game, or focusing on myself and trying to become the main driving force behind victory. And I think that would really depend on like the current state of how things are looking, or as well as like perhaps the champions that they're playing, or what we're playing into, or how the game has been progressing so far.
Yeah. But when you're saying you think jungle is too impactful, right? In a situation where junglers can gank lanes, and that's true, and they can impact lanes a lot. Lanes can also just die repeatedly by themselves, right? Or you could get counter jungled because you have a bad matchup, right? Like what leads you to the conclusion that that action that you're taking as a jungler is more powerful or more impactful than something that would happen in another lane?
I think that intrinsically...
I mean, I think this is just like, it's kind of comes down to like how easy it is to make happen, right? Like, let's be honest. Like, let's say you're playing mid. It is way, way, way harder to solo kill the enemy mid than it is to 2v1, right? Like, because obviously, like, just numbers advantage makes life easier, right? Like, you can lean on the lane, you can, like, bring more pressure. And I think that, like, is it possible that bot lane goes 0-3 naturally? Like, yeah, it can happen. But, like, let's be honest, like, most of the time that lanes, especially in high ranks, are, like, truly blowing up, it's because of applied pressure from elsewhere. And jungle is the one that chooses that and can, like, really turn a lane that's, like, quite close or quite volatile into a game that's, like, really one-sided. Like, for example, let's say you're, like, heavy trading bot, right? And it basically comes down to, well, whichever jungler gets there first is going to be in a really good spot, because it's not always the case that you can actually just leave your lane or respect the gank. Obviously, you can be like somewhat aware of it, and you probably even know it's coming, but like, what are you going to do? It's like, well, if you base, you might be fucked, and if you stay, it's like, well, hopefully my jungler gets there first, So, I don't know. I think this is just like, again, it's like how easily can you make a lane win as a jungler compared to how easily can you win a lane naturally? And it's like clearly way easier to snowball a lane as a jungler.
Because of a jungler's position to affect every lane by will of their own choosing, instead of particularly being restricted to like my top lane, I have to push top. I think that because the jungler is given the ability to affect these lanes as well as make calls on the map to secure specific objectives, that they would have more impact on the game overall.
Yeah. So would you say that, for example, a roaming support would have similar levels of influence to a jungler?
Yes.
Even though they can't like fight people, for example.
I would say
oh, bro, they can fight people. Has this guy never fought Leona before? No, I mean, that's like totally true. I mean, roaming sports have a lot of impact for sure, but guys, they can fight people. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to battle a Leona in the river or something at level 3, but like if you're a mid laner and you run into a Leona who's like even a level down on you, like, you've got to be insanely scared, you know? Like, that, it's not even close, actually. Like, she will destroy you.
Also has a very high impact, but I think arguably a little less than jungler, because they aren't specifically geared to secure objectives and to gank other lanes, but they do also have a very effective way of influencing a map with vision and other aspects.
What I'm trying to get at is, I agree that roles have different strengths and weaknesses. What leads you to the conclusion that one of them is more or less powerful?
Oh no, he's fumbling.
I would say just intrinsically their purpose in the game. And the purpose of jungler being to swing objectives or to influence how a lane state progresses.
I would say it's mostly just to do with the timing. Like, they get to do it first, and like that naturally has a lot of value. Oh my god, they got Core JJ?
Hello.
Hello. Hi, I'm Core JJ. I'm a professional support player.
Big fan.
Yeah. I think my take is like in terms of lane itself, maybe bot lane might be the most impactful lane, only because you are playing 2 people for the bot lane.
Who's the guy on the left? He's a like Riot design lead.
Most
or balance lead or something.
Because like you are literally playing in the mid lane by yourself.
Yeah.
I think Riot probably also realized that. That's why they nerfed the mid lane gold gap, and then like minion speeds, etc. So many things. But even though they changed a lot, I think the location mid laners are in are too impactful.
Damn,
like,
that guy fucking agrees.
You can influence into both side lane, and you can influence on both like side of jungler, both laners are too impactful. So I think not a complicated reason, simply because mid lanes are played in the mid lane, like our most important lane, most important like by alone.
Yeah.
In a late game, like in the same reason, like if ADCs are going mid, the mid lanes are still most important. So that's why like most NA RAM is going on.
Sure.
Everyone comes to the mid.
Do you think that there are ways for us to balance mid lane versus bot lane versus top lane, because mid lane has less gold than bot lane and mid lane has less XP than top lane? Do you think that there's a world where those could be balanced?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
It should be balanced.
Oh, okay. You don't think?
Yeah, no, actually, I agree with Core there. I agree with Core. Like, I don't think. I think somewhat just the way the game is designed, like that's just gonna be how it is, you know. And I don't think there's ever a world where like everything is gonna be perfectly balanced. And even if it is, like it probably wouldn't be fun, right? Like if they made it so there was just you load in a game, you flip a coin, 50% chance you win, 50% chance you lose. Like it would be balanced, right? But it wouldn't be fun at all. So I don't know. Even though the roles are like quote unquote imbalanced, I don't think it's bad as long as again it's not frustrating. Like players will put up with a lot as long as it doesn't feel annoying to verse. And I think jungle definitely can feel pretty frustrating because it's much easier for a jungler to punish you than it is for you to punish a jungler. Like if a jungler comes mid and you chunk him, like it's not even bad.
What I'm disagreeing with is that every role is balanced.
I see.
I don't think every role can be balanced.
Yeah, I agree
because
with
of where it is right now.
Yeah.
It's not like there's a portal in the maps, like you can teleport from side to side. So mid lane has to be most important lane. But because it is center of the map, like you're just naturally too important.
What about a world where mid laners just had a lot less gold than bot lane? Or a world where mid laners just had a lot less XP than top lane? Do you think that that could be balanced even though they're in the center of the map?
I think that's what happening with a cast.
Yeah.
Casting.
Yeah. So do you think it's balanced then?
Even though it is not balanced, like especially like in terms of like pro level game, like mid lane has like early game impacts a lot of situation because of like your quest is literally give you extra money in early game, and then fast tempo game.
Yeah.
So it will still make your top laner and bot laner strong. Like it's not you have a mid lane, you don't have a top laner and bot laner.
Sure.
You have a top laner and bot laner with a higher XP and higher gold that you make them stronger easily.
Yeah.
So I would say mid lane is still most impactful.
Yeah. So your argument is that mid lane makes bot lane and top lane strong, or can make bot lane and top lane strong, and therefore it's the most impactful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's certainly some truth to that, because it's one of the reasons why we wanted to make top lane have more levels and have bot lane have more
Touch my
autonomy,
gold or XP.
so that every role feels like it's got something different and impactful. And that's a job of the mid laner to play in the game. But then at the point where they've done that, then their job is done. And I think if there's confusion about which roles are the most powerful, I think if we were to ask, all the people in the room, they would probably say a different role is the most powerful. I think that kind of means that we've succeeded. You know what I mean?
I think you would overwhelmingly see like jungle, then support, then mid. And like, I'm not sure I like fully agree with this, but I still think it's like pretty much inarguable that like jungle is the most. Is that Corte J? Yeah, there's Raz is there as well, and there's someone else I recognize.
Yeah.
I think isn't this like this is like an NA player, isn't he? I think so.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I think top and AD are really strong.
I will say that I definitely agree with what Zandy was saying about junglers, but I think more broadly, just roles that have a lot more influence on macro will have a lot more influence on the game itself. And so whether or not you have impact, I guess, like to your team and the outcome of the game, I would say is much more on roles with macro, like that being jungler or roaming supports or also mid.
See, like, again, I just think that's like a timing thing. Like, for example, mid lane has a shit ton of impact in the like mid game, especially with like side lane. But I think, okay, let's imagine a world like this. Let's imagine roaming support couldn't roam until 15 minutes. Do you guys think it would be strong? Like, I don't think it would. I think it's way more about the timing. It's the fact that you can like do stuff early, and early stuff impacts everything that comes later. And especially with how snowboy the game is now, like with quests, with the fucking crystal things, with all the extra plate gold, like being able to snowball the game early is super huge, Like you can make the game incredibly fast. And so like naturally, if the game is quote unquote over before it's your turn to really play, that feels really bad. Thoughts on mid lane impact in Season 26? I mean, I think mid lane is still quite strong. I definitely don't think mid lane is weak, but, I think mid lane is quite frustrating. Like, I think that, just the fact that support and jungle have so much influence over your lane. Like, take a look at my last game, it's super annoying. Jungle by default is the most impactful role. Yeah, that's what I think so too, because, like, they can just make the quickest play. Like, even bot lane, right? Like, they will be able to impact... Sorry, jungle will be able to impact bot lane first. Like, a lot of the time, even the roaming support being unlocked is because the jungler ganks bot, right? And now suddenly bot lane's winning, so now, like, the support can roam, and so on and so forth. Do you think scaling junglers are weak then? Because you think jungle really controls early game? I would say so, yes. I mean, I think the meta... Like, okay, scaling is OP in solo queue, especially in lower ranks, because it's just easier to play, okay? But there's a reason why in the highest ranks, the meta junglers are all like Xin Zhao, Vi, Viego, Jarvan, Lee Sin, right? It's like AD jungler, CC mid, right? Aurora, Ryze, Ahri, etc. Things that can like 2v2, 3v3, and like you'll see a lot of like Leona and Nautilus and stuff like this. Now, there's more enchanters this season. That's just because of like the support changes and stuff. But like overall, again, there's a reason why you're playing like AD ganking junglers.
Can be greatly impacted, obviously, by having a good person, a good player in one of those roles. But also, if you have someone that is worse, it's going to be worse for your team.
Oh, yeah, true. Like, guys, autofill jungle. I mean, maybe my last jungle wasn't autofill, but like, autofill jungle is an insta loss almost.
A role that requires high macro like that. Like, sure, you could have a less mechanically skilled jungler, but if they know the macro to play jungler, then they will perform better than someone that might be more mechanically skilled or more mechanically gifted, but just has less macro.
Yeah. Let's take this argument to the extreme. Let's say that we tripled AD carry's damage, but we halved their move speed. Would you say that that role has a lot of macro capability?
I would say like potentially in their lane, but not across like the entire map.
Do you think that that version of AD carry is impactful?
Certainly. I'm not saying AD carry is not impactful right now as it is.
Good response.
I'm also saying that I just think that the impact that you have as a role like support or as a role like jungle, like influences what happens for your team more than the other roles. Like if you are a better player, you will do better if you're in one of those roles. Like you will have more influence over your team's performance in one of those roles. If you're a worse player, it will impact your team more if you're put in one of those roles.
Yeah, but to imagine a world of like a walking turret, for example, you would probably think that
would be quite fun.
character is like quite powerful, right? Because that character doesn't have that much macro.
I know, guys. Like if they tripled AD carry's damage for both sides, would it just be that the jungler is still the most impactful? I mean, I'm honestly not sure. Would that just be like the junglers just run straight bot, and then again, whichever jungler gets there first and like amplifies the lane wins? Like, I'm actually not sure what that would look like. I mean, obviously it means that AD carry carries like a greater weight of the game overall, but I suspect that like if jungle, okay, like what I'm thinking here is like, do you guys remember way back in, I think it was 2017 when it was like the Ardent Sensor meta, right? And it was like the first ADC, or rather the first support to hit Ardent Sensor to buff their AD was just Thanos. And I could see it being the exact same thing, where it's like, well, if your team's mid and jungle or whatever plays for your bot lane first, and you're the one that like makes the difference, and that just like snowballs even harder. Like I'm actually not sure that would change. I'm honestly not sure that would change. And I mean that. Like I don't know. It'd be interesting to see.
Would that, you know,
make jungle even more OP because whoever influences bot for the most wins? Yeah, I could see that. I honestly could.
Being able to play the macro.
All right, I think that it does outweigh, or like it can get to the point, and finding that is like what the hard part is.
Yeah. Yeah. My next topic is losers queue doesn't exist. You belong at your rank.
I mean, dude, I'm so excited to hear what the Redditors say about this one. This is going to be a banger. I mean, I'll say it straight away, guys. Losers queue does exist. And you know why? Because you're all fucking losers. No, I'm just kidding. But, okay, losers queue low-key exists. But it's just because people don't realize how much worse you play when you're tilted. You know, like, okay, I'll give you guys an example. I was coaching a dude today, right? I was coaching a dude who's playing Zoe mid, right? And he warded level 1, and he spotted the jungler, so he knows the jungler's starting topside. And then the enemy jungler, like, I don't know, he clears his camps, he comes bot side, and eventually he gets ganked bot side, and he burns his flash. And then because he burns his flash, they have this, like, 4v4 in the river, like, 2 minutes later or something. And because he has no flash, the entire enemy team lives on, like, literally 1 HP. So what I'm kind of getting at is that it doesn't take much to completely change a game. Like, if that guy had played a tiny bit better, like literally just 1% better, if he had just leaned slightly further up and didn't lose his flash, he would probably get a quadra kill, and like he would be a 4-0, or yeah, 4-0 Zoe instead of like a 0-1 Zoe. And I can remember other times like this in Korea where like the game really early is like literally just like one Nidalee spear away from being like a 2-0 fight compared to like a 0-2 fight. And so if you're tilted and you play like literally 1% worse, or if because you're tilted you make one more mistake in the game, like that can just lose you shit tons of games, you know? And so it does not take much. Like if your gameplay is affected by being tired or being hungry or you know, being frustrated. And it goes the other way, by the way. Like, if you're happy, if you're confident, if your day went fucking awesome, like, you're going to play a lot better. And, like, if you guys want to really look into this sort of stuff, I'd really recommend you watch something like the Race to World First from WoW, because that is, like, a true endurance sport. And you will see what things like being hungry and being tired does to your gameplay. And so, like, yes, losers queue functionally exists because, like, as a human, naturally, you're going to be affected by your losses. It's impossible not to. But you need to, like, minimize that. You need to, like, take breaks. You need to mute chat if that pisses you off. You need to make sure, like, your condition's good. Losers queue does not exist from, like, Riot Games is making you lose your games, you know? And you definitely do belong at your rank. But yeah, I do think losers queue functionally exists, but just not for the reason these people think. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's contesting it. Alright. I wish I knew his rank, by the way.
Fellow Australian.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question to you is, if you were designing a rank system to be as engaging as possible, what would be the parameters for that? If you want people
That's
to
like the
play as
broadest
much
question ever.
League as
How do you
possible,
even answer that?
Specifically, what do you think would like cultivate that?
I think just fair matches, fast
Okay.
queue times.
Oh, fair
Yeah, but, like,
matches.
at a-
Match quality that looks good.
well, the match quality this season has been
Yeah, no, he's
a
right for
little
that. That's
speculative.
based.
So like consistently fair games, you would say.
Yeah, consistently fair games. Yeah.
Okay. But I think in terms of the studies that have been done on some other people using like engagement-based matchmaking systems, actually that's not really what keeps people engaged, it seems. It seems like semi-consistently harder, and then easier games at kind of like coming out like cheeseburgers, if you will. Like some cheeseburgers are good, and then some like the quality kind of needs to fluctuate like kind of reliably.
That's
like,
a crazy analogy.
do you think that would provide?
Yeah, so I think that there are ways that one could change matchmaking to kind of, let's just say, intercept loss streaks, for example.
Sweeten the mix a little bit.
Totally.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you have different makeups of games that have different shapes, for example, or like keeping games interesting, right?
Yep.
And there are definitely ways that we could do that.
Yep.
We don't.
Okay.
But
It really, it just.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like,
sometimes
I think like the reason they probably don't do that is like, okay, you talked about like different shapes of games. I think they have like enough issues with matchmaking already that like I'm not even sure they could pull this off. Like, I'm sure there's some things they could do. Like, for example, there's some easy ones like you could pair people on like similar like length of like streaks, for example, right? And maybe if you've won a lot, you get paired with some people that have like a lost streak or something, you know? So there's like some easy ways, but I think making like really complicated matchmaking, it's like way more effort than it's worth. And I just think like they probably can't be bothered because like, why would you, you know, like what's the point?
Fourth on this, I'm like a D2 peak kind of player. I don't know. I've played like millions of hands of poker in my life, right? Like I'm someone who's like very aware of like cosmic variance.
Yeah.
And sometimes, man, it feels a little scripted. I think a lot of League players, and you can probably like, we've all hallucinated the same thing at times. Where do you think that comes from?
I think humans in general, not even just players of League of Legends, have a tendency to make theories out of things. Humans are really, really good at pattern recognition. And so they might see something like, oh, I lost 5 games in a row, and it was always my top laner. You know what? I think Riot is making my top laners specifically
Okay,
bad.
you know what happens with this? This is actually something I see in coaching a lot, is people that they do this and then they try and adapt in a way that's like not useful. Like they'll see something like, okay, my bot lane always loses, so I have to make sure I pick a champ that can roam bot. And then they go from playing their like really good Orianna or their really good Syndra, and they start like first timing Galio or something, you know? And it's like, if you just played normally, you would probably go back to winning, but they like overcompensate, and that like fucks their game. I see that quite a bit, and that feeds into the losers queue.
Bad top laners, so I lose.
Yep.
And that's something that people can believe, right? Like, so
yeah. Thanks very much. That was an interesting thought experiment.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Yeah, totally.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Damn, we're gonna see some more contesters.
Oh my God, savage! My goodness.
Sorry about the run. I'm gonna be honest. I can't really speak a lot on this just because I actually don't play a lot of ranked.
Okay.
What? Then why did you get up? Hello?
But I actually, I wanted to
vote that guy out. Yeah, vote him out right fucking now.
Stop with the vote. Give me 1 second, please. I wanted to talk about what you were talking about previously.
Yeah.
About with the
This guy's gonna talk about losers queue and ARAM mayhem or something. And look, guys, I'll be honest. My ARAM mayhem win rate's not too pretty. If there's a losers queue, it exists in mayhem
now, and it not being a losers queue system.
Yeah.
And kind of maybe that's something that like players hallucinate. And do you see if there's any value in kind of opening up what system you use to show the players like what exactly is going into matchmaking? Because I think part of the problem is that like us as players don't know, and so. Like you could say whatever you want. You could say, you know, you'll use losers queue, but if we don't know exactly how it works, then like we could continue to cope, right?
Yeah.
And keep saying that.
Dude, I mean, look, I'll be honest, guys. Like, even if they released exactly how it worked, people would still cope. They would just say, oh, like Riot just like they released like the wrong version, or they you know, they lied about it. Like, I'm telling you, if people want conspiracy theories or whatever, they will always have them. It doesn't matter how much evidence you show them, there's like nothing you can do. Like me personally, I'm a big Great Ice Wall enjoyer. You know, that's my favorite conspiracy theory. I think that one's a banger. Love seeing that shit when it comes up in my feed.
Something that we're experiencing. So is there any way to like kind of make that more transparent instead of like a black box system?
Yeah, sure. So I'll tell you what we do. Our primary goal for matchmaking is to make it so that before the game starts, everybody has a 50% chance to win.
Ooh.
And that
that makes me mad. That makes me mad because like that does not happen. And it's not even close to happening, I'll be honest.
Just means that it's a coin flip, right?
I get that that's the intention, but like
couldn't say if my team's
that
gonna
is
win
so not
or
true.
your team's gonna win, because if that was true, then we would have unbalanced matchmaking.
But
right?
how do you like ensure that before the match is a 50-50 chance? Like what goes into that is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because obviously like that's the ideal is that you have balanced teams.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of factors like with your MMR and your ELO.
Yeah, so there's a few things we take into consideration. So like your MMR, we'll take into consideration your pre-mades, we'll take into consideration whether you're autofilled or whether you're secondary. And that's basically it, right? We will, and the role preference, right? So, I mean, that kind of ties into autofill.
Big Bumper 10 loss streak was not losers queue.
And we make a fair match. We have a lot of information around what, you know, like if you're playing autofill versus not autofill, how unfair.
Dude, okay, maybe the problem with their matchmaking, the reason it's imbalanced, is they're not taking into account enough factors. I want to see things like, I want to see like star signs measured. I want to see like cortisol levels. I want to see like people sleeping tracked, you know, menstrual cycle, what you name it. Guys, we need our entire life uploaded to League of Legends to figure this shit out.
We will, you know, trying to make it so that autofills are match against autofills and things like that. And
diet,
we're
true,
pretty
yeah.
accurate.
BMI.
Well, before I get voted out here real quick.
Well, the last one you're going to do a Whippo.
Actually make that public aside from just stating it. Like having some way for the players,
guys, you don't get sperm cramps? I was talking about mine.
Actually be able to see this information.
Women will never know what sperm cramps are like. It's tough out here.
And is there like any issues with that?
This
or
needs
any
to
way that you could do that?
This
Because
needs
I think
to
that
be timed out.
Like me personally.
Yeah, so I think we can say it, right? Players can do statistical analyses if they want. I know there was like a French PhD group that was doing some analyses on whether losers clue exists and they couldn't find anything. If you're asking us to open source our code, we're probably not going to do that. But I can tell you what we do, and you can run whatever statistical analysis you want. Like I'm all for that, and you can with the Riot
showers
API,
per
so
week.
That is something that people can do.
They do showers per week. There'll never be any junglers. They'll always be autofilled.
I'll kick myself out now.
Nice to meet you.
New topic.
My next topic is frequent patches are good for the game.
Ooh, okay, yeah, you know what? I mean, this one, Riot does this better than, like, any other company, basically, I've ever seen. You know, like, personally, I don't think this game is remotely balanced, right? I'll preface that. I don't think League is remotely balanced, but I also think League is probably the most balanced game I've ever played. You know, like, it's a really hard job. It's an impossible job, and they do a much better job of it than other companies. But they could still do a lot better. Like, I'm not saying that they do it perfectly, because they definitely don't. But I like the 2-week patch cadence. I think it's really good. In fact, I wish they would do a little more. I really feel like back in, like, I don't know, I swear, like, back in, like, 2018 and 2019 and shit, like, Riot used to do quite a bit more, you know? I think Riot used to do more changes in patches. I feel like nowadays it's not much. A lot of people complain that Riot doesn't do enough. Yeah, I mean, I just think that's like a more new thing though. Like maybe new, I mean, as in like the last like maybe 3 or 4 years. I really do think every 2 weeks, the meta would shift like a fair amount. They would buff and nerf like champs pretty majorly. Wait, that's just straight chair advantage.
James. Hi, that's nice to meet you. I think 2-week patches are too frequent for the game.
Really?
I think coming from a StarCraft background, and also some people talk about TCGs, Super Smash, where you kind of figure out what's strong in the meta and you counter meta, and then that becomes the meta. And I think a good example is always like Worlds patches, where you keep the same patch for a longer period of time. And I don't think infrequent patches are good either. I think there should be a proper cadence. And like OPs or things that are like just too inherently broken, like funneling should be gone.
Sure.
But I think there is a healthy balance between too frequently and infrequently, where we just need time to figure out how to break the meta or how to follow streamers or pro players and seeing like their unique view on the meta, and then seeing like, oh, we can follow them and breaking what is strong now.
So when I think of that,
I mean, like, okay, my take on that is just like, not every champ in the game is getting changed, right? Like the meta is still gonna develop. I just think like the meta can be changed. Like the meta will still develop even if it's even if you change some of the champs, like just the champs that are unchanged will still change, right? Just like over time. I think like, I don't know, maybe frequent patches would be bad if they were like really big. You know, for example, if they like one patch they add Atacon, the next patch they like change the dragons, you know, I think major things like that would be too much. But like items and champs, I think items and champs and runes probably should be changed like almost every patch.
I'm thinking that one of the things that you value is players being able to figure something out versus change happening overall. Because, you know, we could argue that changing the game frequently results in more change than waiting for pros to figure it out. Like, do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree with that, yeah.
Because there are many factors, for example, that result in pro players being unable to figure something out. You know, things like scrims, you know, you could waste everyone's time by saying, I'm going to play, I don't know, like Xerath bot or something, or Kayle mid, and then, you know, the team is trying to play around and they're like, we don't know how to make this work, right? And then so they might just end up defaulting to something safe. And so one of the things that
he's kind of onto something there, I think, for other reasons as well. Like one thing in this game, and actually I think this kind of goes for everything, by the way, but it is much easier to be like the chaser than it is to be the one like figuring it out the first time. You know what I mean? Like, let's say that it turns out, I don't know, that Kayle mid is really OP. Let's use his example. So if Kayle mid's really OP, the first person that has to like figure out, okay, like, you know, what runes do we run? What items do we build? How do we play the matchups? You know, like, that takes a lot of time. It's quite difficult. And it's way easier for the next person to come in and be like, okay, I'm just going to copy this dude's build. I'm going to copy his items. I'm going to watch his VODs. And now all that time that you spent trying to figure out and develop Kayle mid, if your opponent is just getting better at the game, they're just getting better at the fundamentals, and then they come in and just essentially like steal all your work when they've done it, they would just be a better player than you. So I think as a pro, you're actually sort of encouraged not to what's the word? Not to innovate. You're mostly meant to focus on the fundamentals, I think. Like, obviously, there are times where if you can get like a niche pick at the right time for the right series or whatever, and they don't know about it, it can be good. But I would say, again, in general, just because copying is so OP and it saves so much time, you're much better off working on things that can't be easily copied, like fundamentals and like just getting better at the game itself. Balances more people's opinions of champs and actual champ strength. Don't you think like if Zilean was same pick rate as Mel, that shit would probably get instant nerfed? Yeah, probably. Like there is something to be said for that. Yeah, I think perception is a huge thing. I'm not sure I like totally agree in the Zilean example, but yeah, I agree. Perception is a huge thing.
Toss up, and this is a conversation that we have a lot, is how much change is too much change, right? Like, on one hand, we want the game to change a lot because that helps the game feel fresh, and it helps,
I think so.
you know, people who play a lot feel like the game is changing. At the same time, how much can we rely on pro players or the player base at large to be able to change what is good in the game? And in many ways, our job is to make it so it's kind of petri dish or almost an ecosystem of things that are viable at any given time. And you can see this from, you know, say, for example, Alois playing Mundo. Like, we didn't change Mundo for ages. He just, you know, took that and was like, I'm going to make a brand out of playing Mundo. And as long as we make that true, there's a balance between doing that, leaving things in a state for them to be discovered, and also just forcibly changing things ourselves if we feel like there's not enough change in the game. So I do think it's a balance, and I do think your point is pretty valid.
Yeah. I also feel like the Mundo thing where he kind of just ran with it, but I think that's like a pro positive point to what I'm trying to say, where there are things that are hidden, and I assume that you guys know what is kind of hidden underneath the hood, and not changing those things. Is that true, or is that kind of?
Yeah, I mean, to an extent, right? Like there are certainly, it's a balance between having things settled enough that people can discover stuff organically, and also when we notice that's not happening, to also change things forcibly on our end. So it's a balancing act.
Okay. And how do you guys kind of balance that against like the Worlds patch, where you have like 3 or 4 metas develop within like a month's time, just because people are figuring things out and kind of like regions are clashing. And so like, is there any plans to like kind of do more of that like during MSI? Like MSI is a shorter thing, but I think it could be a good thought experiment to like run like a longer patch during that time.
Yeah, I think it's definitely an interesting thought experiment. a lot of what we think about when going into these major tournaments is just how deep does the meta go? We know that there are kind of things that are going to be strong. There are things that are going to be, first order counters to that or second order counters to that. And also, honestly, the regions do a lot of the job for us where they just bring different metas into the tournament and we get to see how that plays out. And I do think that that's exciting and we don't really need to mess with that a lot. And so, yeah, that's generally our stance.
Yeah, I think it works fine. Honestly, they could do more changes. I think that's fine there.
Hello.
Hey, a fellow Matt. Nice to meet you. Thanks for all the work on the game.
Yeah.
So my opinion on this is, as the game has changed and evolved, I think that frequent patches, while good, sometimes that can be played around with just because League has kind of shifted from where it was 5-10 years ago, with the seasons now being kind of split into 3 different parts. Preseason, I played in the Black Cleaver Pantheon preseason with stacking it, right?
I'm sorry.
I think it was fun, but I think that a lot of those windows of experimenting with how you guys have designed the game have kind of been now built into the schedule. And so I'm thinking of changing the patch frequency around maybe fitting that schedule for both esports and also the player calendar, just for the general player base. And I'm kind of curious, like, from your perspective, if you were to go from 2 weeks to 4 weeks, or even just not be consistent and kind of shift the windows, like data-wise, how would that change for you? Because I'm kind of curious, like, there could be proponents of how that could like be positive for the player base, thinking of keeping them on the Worlds patch for the duration of the tournament. It's always something I've been a big proponent of.
Yeah, sure. I definitely think that there are pros and cons to any approach that we take. One of the things that's really important is that, players feel like there are periods of change.
Not much you can talk
Players also
about.
feel like there are periods of stability, right? And so that kind of informs how much we change each patch, right? Like, if players feel...
I swear 2 weeks is fine. Like, they could make it 4 weeks and change more things, I guess. But, like, I think if it can come, like, a little more frequently, it's good. Stuff like +5 damage is useless buff, I'd like something which changes the gameplay. Yeah, I think it's normally... I don't know. They're just, like, scared, I guess, of, like, fucking things up, honestly. But I really think they used to do a really good job of this. I swear, like, Riot balancing, look, again, it's never been balanced, but Riot balancing, I think, used to be quite fun back in, like, I don't know, let's say, like, 2017 to, like, 2020 or something. I feel like there really was, like, something different, like, every week, basically.
Like, the game is good, there's kind of not much reason to change it. On the flip side, if players feel like the game is bad, then, yeah, we should be changing a lot of stuff, right? And so, typically what we'll see is that, especially in the beginning of the year, like the early patches that we had this year, we were changing a lot of stuff, right? Because there was a lot of stuff that was like pretty messed up. There was a lot of stuff that was also just like pretty useless, right? And so we want to make it so that players who love these champions and have played them for years don't feel like they're just griefing the game by playing something, for example. And so we definitely like modulate based on what we feel the community needs.
Yeah, I think a lot of the modulating does take place within like that set 2 week window where it's like, hey, every 2 weeks we're gonna make change. We might have a lot of changes for this or not as much, just depending on what the calendar's like.
Yeah.
How would like then shifting up a window where, again, opening up for the duration of Worlds, like I think a lot of the changes that have been made, this is a very esports lens for game design,
totally.
but it is kind of keeping the game similar for people playing it at home with how they've shifted where esports lies. So part of that would be live.
I just think people don't care about that, honestly.
A little bit encourages
I just think people don't care about that at all.
So
the average
like,
person,
if there were to be...
like, I don't think they give a fuck that they're playing the same patch as the pros. You know what I mean? I think it's important that it's like the same game, but like, I don't think they care at all. Speaking of someone who only got into League recently, I just like how it feels like I build the same items and there aren't many items that added skill expression. Yeah, I agree. I think League itemization is pretty
Worlds
boring.
Patch window, because I think this is kind of looking at League as a marketing arm, but also like just kind of the impacts. I'm curious if the impacts that it would have on you, or also just the proponents of like, hey, maybe that is a lever we could pull to make sure that the game that these guys are watching for a biggest event is the same game they're playing at home.
Yeah, there is definitely that consideration, and it's one that we've thought about
Better than
a
ever
lot.
for us.
Like, how do we value players, like pro players, practicing on the Worlds patch, and you know the value of keeping that stable versus, let's just say, I don't know, nerfing a champion that doesn't get seen in pro play that's like terrorizing, you know, regular play, for example. Those are the considerations that we have, and we ultimately like just have to trade off in some situations. So yeah, League is played by many different people, and certainly many millions of people who are not interested in pro play whatsoever, but come home and get frustrated by Garen hiding in a bush and one-shotting them, right? So we need to think about those audiences as well and just try and balance all their needs together. Yeah.
It is hard.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks. My take is Riot does a good job of releasing new champions.
Ooh, okay, guys, what do you think of this one? Riot does a good job of releasing new champions. Okay, I'm gonna like soft agree on this. I think Riot's new champs are pretty fun, and I think they're also pretty unique. I do think they're pretty imbalanced. You know, like I just think a champ like Mbessa is just like such bullshit. And like same with Cassante, you know? I think it's like kind of bad when you just know the new champ is gonna like terrorize the game for like literal years to come. Okay. I think that's like kind of bad. So I don't know. They do, again, credit to Riot. They do a good job of making them fun and they are unique, but they're very imbalanced. A lot of them are straight up broken. Yeah, and I think they do say exactly what Biddy just said. Like, the new champs are overpowered on purpose. Like, one, because people have to learn them. And two, just, like, because they want to encourage them to play them. Like, that makes sense. But I do think they're imbalanced on, like, not just a numbers level, but on, like, a kit level. You know, like, I don't actually think Mbessa could ever be balanced. You know? I think unless you just make Mbessa do no damage, that champion will just be broken. Forever, I think. How do you fix Mbessa? They just need to chop her legs off or something.
I'm partly back up here because I was thinking while I was sitting down. There's one way to clear up the losers queue thing forever. You can just swear on your mom that it's not real, and then you can just shake my hand, swear on your mom that it's not real, and I'll just believe you forever.
What? This guy's hijacking the question?
Anyways, for the conspiracy theorists out there. Anyway, the new champions thing. I was actually looking at the list of new champions the other day, and I was thinking, wow, these champions have all been... I was like, when was the last champion I really loved? I think it was Set.
Oh, that's kind of
I think it was Set.
sad.
How do you think the new champions have been going? Have they been successful?
I mean, no, I like
so,
Yunara.
When I think of the new champions, there's definitely different design philosophies we had for each of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? Some of them were designed to be simple champions.
Yep.
Maybe they didn't end up being so simple.
Okay.
Some did succeed in being simple.
Yep.
Some were designed to be, you know, a little more difficult to play against in some situations and succeeded at doing that. But kind of like what I was saying before, there is value in having our champion releases sometimes draw a lot of, you know, difficult complaints about how to play against them, and people learn how to play against them and experience all of those up and downs that come with the champion release.
Okay. How would you define a champion's
Ups
release
and
being
downs,
a success?
eh?
So I think that a champion being popular or having an audience, you know, is one defining factor. A champion having healthy gameplay, so it has good counterplay in some situations, and that doesn't need to mean it has counterplay in every situation, right? Like sometimes if a Rengar is 12-0, he's just going to one-shot you, right? And that's just the game. But also that the champion has a resonant fantasy, and it has a player base that really loves the champion, and they can do things that are really awesome that no other champion can do. I think those are really the things that we care a lot about when releasing a successful champion.
Yeah, there's been a few lackluster ones for me. I'm not sure if you guys are hitting the mark there.
Yeah.
But I think it's really hard with 169 champions to design something unique. So I think you guys have a really hard job cut out for you.
Yeah. So every champion's not meant for every player as well. Is the other thing,
that makes sense.
And so it's like, even if you don't like it, maybe someone else does.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I was... Hey, bro, he fucking pre-fired that shit.
Big M.
Hello, my name is a Big M. And I was actually paying attention to your conversation earlier where you mentioned how your guys' main objectives when you release a new champion are mainly the popularity and the health of the champion. And I believe those are, to a degree, inherently contradictory. Because if a champion is unhealthy, that's sort of what incentivizes a high play rate. For example,
I mean, that's definitely true in high ranks.
I don't remember the exact number, but I'm pretty sure the pick/ban rate was...
Okay, that's like sort of true, but like there's also a lot of champs that like kind of suck that have high play rates, right? Like a good example would be something like Yasuo, right? Like let's be honest, guys. Like what is Yasuo's pick rate in gold? It's like one of the highest mids. Like let's just look right now. Yeah, Ezreal. That's another good example. Now, I'm just gonna go like, okay, if I go gold, I'm literally gonna look at gold global. Oh my god, I'm getting fucking gapped by OPGG. Gold global. Like what's the highest pick rate mid? Yeah, it's fucking Yasuo. I knew it would be. So, like, this champ clearly sucks. You know, it's like, and it's even more so for a gold player. But it's still, like, super high played. And so, like, I don't know. I don't think that's like entirely true. Like if the champ is really fun, it will get played even if it sucks. I think that making it strong is like it's like a band-aid fix almost. You know, like if a champ is boring as fuck, but it's strong, it will also get played. So I don't know. Technically, it's balanced 50% win rate. I suppose so. Yeah. So Yasuo should have less than 50% win rate in gold. I don't know, but how much of this, like, dude, this is an exact 50%. Like, how much of this is, like, the Yasuo players only play Yasuo, and so, like, they just trend towards 50%. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Yasuo is weak, they're just, like, 2 ranks below where they should be. Or, you know what I mean? Yasuo is decent, is he not? I think Yasuo sucks. I think he's, like, Thanos for the first 10 minutes, but team fighting on this champ is, like, way too hard. Like, I don't know. I think Yone's, like, way better.
Absurdly high on release. And that's because the champion was so unhealthy. And I do feel like when we look at the roster of champions, especially recent ones, there have been a few misses. So for example, Briar, again, I don't have these numbers off the top of my head, but I assume her pick rate is pretty low comparative.
Yeah, true. No one really plays Briar.
Her niche or her
Donny House's to raids. Yes, there's some combos that are super broken.
For that reason, when we look at other champions, for example, I think the ones that will probably get mentioned or thought of the most are Cassandra and Aphelios on release. Those champions were, in my opinion, pretty unbalanced. Every time Aphelios press ult, I would get a buzz cut. And then there's other champions that are functionally Labubus. So I feel like for that reason,
lover. Yeah, I guess.
If we're playing semantics, I feel like.
Sorry, what does a champion being a Labubu mean?
Well,
yeah, good question, bro. What the fuck does that mean?
Largely cosmetic, right?
Agree with Labubu.
So for that reason, I feel like if we're playing semantics, I feel like Riot is at best mediocre on releasing new champions because of the argument you mentioned inherently. And then we look at some of the evidence releases.
Yeah, so that's a really interesting take. I definitely think that we've had some hits and some misses, but one of the things that's pretty important is that when I say popular, I mean every champion has people that love them, you know? And that can mean, in some cases, a lot of people, if it's a really broad theme. We know that some themes are going to be more or less resonant than others, right? Like if you have a, you know, a Yanara type character, she's going to be pretty popular, kind of regardless of her
she's a
power
bad
level,
bitch
just
for
because
real.
she's got a really appealing aesthetic, she's got a very smooth gameplay.
But really
and these types of
appealing
things.
aesthetic.
Whereas some
That's
champions
right.
that might be, you know, a little more aesthetically polarizing might be, you know, a little less popular. But that's okay, as long as they have people that love them. You know what I mean? And so,
oh my God.
in a sense, it's important that the champion is there for somebody. And the other thing that I kind of want to unpack a bit is when you talk about a champion being popular is typically tied to them being unhealthy. I don't know if I quite agree with that.
Yeah, I don't
take.
agree with that fully.
Would you say that, for example, a Jhin or an Ezreal?
Specifically on release, by the way.
Specifically on release.
Specifically on release. I think over time that plays out differently, but specifically on
release.
the
I mean,
player
like,
is depending on how strong it is. For
I don't
example,
know.
If the champion is some bullshit, no one's picking it.
Sure. Yeah, it definitely increases the popularity.
Yeah.
I will say that. But also, sometimes when we release champions, they're kind of underpowered, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes we release them and they're a little too strong, you know?
Yeah.
But I do think that in general, champions on release tend to be pretty popular, you know? Kind of regardless
people just
of
want to try them.
their power level or whether they're healthy or unhealthy. But I would say that, yeah, certainly like in situations where they do have a mechanic that's very, you know, considered quite polarizing, they're of course going to attract a lot of people that are interested in playing it. Yeah.
But for that reason, then, would you feel like the champions are popular because of their identity, or is the fact that it's just a new champion? Because I feel like if they're popular just by merit of being a new champion, is that really considered a success on the behalf of Riot?
Yeah, so we think of long-term popularity, right? Like, did they hold an audience in the long term? Did that audience really love them and stick with that champion and have them become their main?
Would you say you're satisfied with the success rate of most of the recent champions?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I can't think of any off the top of my head that don't have an audience or don't have you know, situations where they have a lot of healthy gameplay. And so, you know, sometimes it's taken us a while to get them into that state. But I would say that looking at the roster now of the champions that we've released recently, yeah, I can't think of any that don't have strengths and weaknesses and don't have an audience.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Thanks, man. And now we're going to let one of the Redditors pick a topic to debate.
Oh, God. That's not good. Okay, they get Raz.
Already nervous. Palms are sweaty.
So, G.
Hi.
Palms are also sweaty.
Yeah, there we
Rusty.
go. Hi, I'm Rez, and I believe that the bounty system, and specifically the objectives bounties, are a bit unbalanced.
Oh, W. Holy shit, dude. What an actual banger. Like, I believe that shit, like, 100%, okay? The bounty system in this game is so fucking bad. Like, okay, it's like, total bullshit that you have, like, the same bounty, basically, no matter how... like, hard it is for you to, like, live or die. You know, like, for example, I remember they talked about this ages ago. Like, if you have a 700 gold bounty on, like, I don't know, like Echo, compared to a 700 gold bounty on something like Oriana, that is a completely different experience, you know? Because one of those champs, at some point, is just going to die. And I used to be of the opinion that, like, okay, like, realistically, everything is, like, outplayable, you know, like, you can position better, etc. But I think with the way power has crept in this game, there are some things that you just will die to, you know, like, things like Mbessa ult, you know, like, or, you know, Mbessa ult from Fog. I guess, like, there are, in theory, ways to play around it, right? But there are some things where if the counterplay is like, all right, bro, just, like, fucking sit in Fountain because you don't have Flash, like, I feel like that's really shit. I think also, another thing that's really annoying with the bounty system is it's really RNG. You know, like, it should feel, I think it's really dumb that, like, okay, if you die and the gold, like, goes to the support, that it was actually a good death, especially because you can't really control that. You know, like, again, if you die and say the Alistair picks up the 700 gold instead of the Jinx, you know, like, that is just completely different. You know, like, that's insane. In fact, like, they probably lost, actually, because the bounty went to the wrong person, and they're not going to get another one, or they're not going to get another big one. So I think they should either have, like, more smaller bounties, you know, so, like, rather than having it all on one person, have it, like, spread out, but, like, cap a lot lower, or they should just spread it between people that, like, get KP on the kill. I would be down for that. Like, you can have the kill gold go to the person that killed them, but spread the bounty amongst the people that, like, got the takedown, right? Like, anyone that got an assist or anything. I think that's way better. I want to hear what he says, because I hate the bounty system.
And really
it's very
to play
unfair.
against because, like, at least for me, at least with the current bounty system, when you're going for a champion, that is easier to deal with. But now you're incentivized as the winning team to try and stop action from happening. Let's say if you want to make a play towards the bot side of the map, and let's say someone like a Tryndamere is split pushing top, especially in this meta where turret plates are available, you're like, damn, now he's going to get turret plates and objective bounties top side. Like, that can really spiral top side. So instead of, like, creating action, I'm trying to slow the game down.
Okay, actually, I don't agree with that.
Deny that from happening. So now it's
I think objective bounties are actually fine.
To the objective.
Oh, wait, yeah, he said specifically the objective bounties. I actually think the objective bounties are fine. I think it's champ bounties
slowing
that
the
are
game
fine.
down and detracting us from wanting to speed the game in general. And then another problem that I have with objective or just bounties in general is that if you're on quote unquote the losing side, you are now kind of immune from bounties as a team. Like, let's say you have a top laner, gonna still use the Tryndamere example, very fed, but his team is really losing.
Yeah.
Well, suddenly he doesn't have a bounty on his name, but he can collect bounties from the opposing team because theoretically they're far ahead. And I think that is frustrating to deal with, especially if it's, let's say, a Kale, like a scaling element, but on a losing team, but you're playing like Pantheon, maybe something that's like a Samira that isn't scaling, but you're far ahead, and you're like, wait a minute, game state actually makes it so they're in a pretty good position.
He's an analyst, yeah.
But we're the ones with the bounties. So I think I would like it for champion bounties to be spread apart for both the winning team and the losing team, so you can collect bounties no matter what. But objective bounties, I just generally don't like.
Do you think that there should be comeback mechanics in general in League?
Yes. I mean, I love the dopamine of being able to come back and making the correct plays in general to come back. So I do agree some.
How do you think teams that are behind should be able to come back?
Okay, I think in theory, the best form of comeback mechanics are, like, I don't know how to, like, put it, but, like, natural comeback mechanics. You know, so I'll give you guys an example. Like, Defender's Advantage is a natural comeback mechanic. Or, you know, having to siege, like, difficult terrain that like, favors the defender. I think those are, like, the best systems that aren't, like, a heavy hand of the scale of, like, okay, we have, like, an artificial system to make sure you guys can come back. I think things like that are good. Or another good example is stuff like Baron dealing more damage, you know, to people. So it's like, if they start Baron at a bad time, you can like kill them. I think those sort of things are better than just like straight gold. But I also think that, I mean, they have to have something. I just think the current bounty system's like kind of overtuned. Now, the real question is, why are we rewarding teams that make numerous mistakes, fall behind? Why are we giving them a chance to get back in the first place? I think with how snowbally the game has become, you kind of have to have that because, like, straight up, you can just get too much gold too fast. Now, if they, like, reduce the acceleration, you could also make it, yeah, like a little more like punishing, I guess, to come back into the game. But the problem is like the game just explodes on a dime at the moment. And so like if these comeback mechanics or these like rubber band things weren't in the game would just be over like 10 minutes, you know?
Being able to come back based off champion bounties is correct. Like if there is a really fed champion on the enemy team, being able to band together as a squad to be able to like focus them down, I think that is very rewarding. And I liked it since the beginning of the game.
Yeah, so what is the difference between players when they're behind banding together to take somebody down as opposed to banding together to take an objective or take a tower when they're behind?
I think there should be an innate difficulty in being able to take down a bounty. If you're a smart team and you recognize that you like the stronger team going for a dragon, it is not difficult for, let's say, for us to trade and to send our top laner and a jungler to take topside bounty for the plates. And I mean, for the turret itself. So I think there's zero difficulty in being able to trade sides of the map, whereas the team that is ahead suddenly has to second think every choice that they are making.
I don't really agree with Raz's take here. I think objective bounties are totally fine. Ain't it just you and your team's fault if the one guy who's fit in the enemy team can't be shut down if all his teammates are useless anyway? Yeah, I think, again, like, I don't think that's, like, that much of an issue. I really just think it's, like, too RNG with, like, who the bounty can go to, and, like, slightly too unfair because some champs are, like, much more killable than others. And that's a real problem when the bounty is so high. I think if the bounty were capped lower, it would be fine, but you know, like a 700 gold bounty on a squishy carry with no flash is like more or less free, whereas like a 700 gold bounty on like a Mundo or something is like a hell of a lot harder to claim, you know?
Yeah, so I agree that bounties have some behavior where when you're ahead, the optimal play is sometimes to protect your bounty, right? And so one of the main mechanisms we have against that is things like ambient gold or just gold acquisition in general, because it means that a player who gets very ahead is kind of like losing if they do anything. And so we try and bake that risk into the game naturally so that the behind team has an opportunity to take bounties, but the ahead team also needs to do something with their lead because otherwise the behind team is just going to catch up, right? Like the gold lead is going to close. At the same time, when we think about bounties, we also want the defensive team, the defending team, to be able to take aggressive action, right? And so if the team's ahead, normally what happens is they'll death ball and they'll control all the vision, and there's just like innately no way for the losing team to come back. So we want to find a way for the losing team to be able to put themselves at risk, like send a Tryndamere into the side lane, but also that has to have some reward to it. And so that's kind of why we have that structure. Now, I could believe that you know, when a team is behind and they're trying to take a bounty, sometimes that's too easy. But that's also kind of by design, right? Like we can't have a comeback system or a bounty system where it's just like not possible to come back, right? So I could believe that we have tuned it in a way that it is too easy to trade. But at the same time, we do think that structurally the risk and reward profile of it is in a decent spot. So maybe we need to do some changes to like the actual rewards or the actual difficulty of claiming the bounties when you're behind and things like that. Yeah, I think it's very...
Ain't a 700 gold bounty on Mundo a lot harder to obtain for the Mundo though, another squishy carry? Like maybe, like yeah, I kind of agree with that, but I'm not sure I like fully agree with that. Like I think it's not the case that, you know, like tanks and bruises aren't dealing damage, right? Like just look at things like Cassante or Zag, right? It's not that these champs are not dealing damage, right? In fact, it's like not even close. These champs hit like insanely fucking hard.
All right, thanks a lot. That makes sense for me. I appreciate it.
Yes. The role power question was my favorite topic to debate because there's no right answer. And everybody can have a different valid opinion.
That was interesting. That was, I mean, that was a fucking good video. I'll be honest. Like, that was a hella good video. W content. Isn't it late? Yeah, I'm probably about to end stream because it's like literally midnight here. Tomorrow I'll start quite a bit earlier, I think. I don't know. I have to see because I'm trying to like YouTube content max at the moment. And I'm a bit behind on everything because I've got like mega coaching to do, like with the coaching bootcamp. Also, guys, on Monday, I have my piano lesson. It's going to go fucking crazy. Shock vs 20 e-girls. Talk for 20 femboys. Now that would be a video. I think how effective bounties are on champs is kind of part of the champions balance. I guess maybe, but like, I don't know. I feel like it is pretty skewed towards champions that are like quite easy to survive. You know, like it is way easier to win on champs like Ari or Lux or whatever compared to something immobile, right? Best Ari counters. A lot of people like Mel. I would just go Ori or Syndra, to be honest. You can play Sauce as well, but I don't like it that much. Learning piano hard. I have no idea, guys. I've never, like, this is my first piano lesson ever. I've wanted to learn for a long time, and now we're gonna try and do it. Isn't that a champ balance issue, not bounty? It's like all part of it, you know? It's all part of it. And I think it's like, I don't know. I think bounties are like quite frustrating, and ultimately that's like one of the most important things, right? It's like, is the game fun? And I think bounties are, at least in my opinion, pretty cancer. Is Jace good mid? It's okay. The matchups just suck. The champ is good, but the matchups suck. Yeah. Anyway, fellas, I'm gonna end stream. I will probably be a little earlier tomorrow, but I'm really trying to make sure that I can upload like more or less daily content. So I've got a lot of stuff to do, especially because I have like 6 hours of coaching to do tomorrow. So I might be a little like not, what's the word? Not consistent on the streams for a bit as I like get that all built up. But hopefully it'll be in a good spot eventually. This is going to be you in 2 weeks. What is this? This is a risky click. Oh, I see. Piano? Yeah, that could be me, guys. I will be a beast. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to end. Thank you guys for watching. I'll try and post some content. I'll post probably an Ori video later tonight before I go to bed. And, yeah, I'll probably post that video that we just watched on the second channel at some point tomorrow as well. Anyway,